Backfire Simsport presents BSTV TCR Season 24. Drivers think touring cars are easy. Easy? No. This season brings new aero, new tire, and a brand new BOP, making the racing closer than ever. One small tap, one tiny mistake, and suddenly, emotional damage. Door-to-door battles, late braking, and absolutely zero mercy. In TCR, every corner is a war and every lap can change everything. If you defend too hard or brake too late, more emotional damage. Guiding you through the chaos are BSTV broadcaster Jay Colley and Pete Bingham. Welcome to BSTV TCR Season 24. The battle begins now.
Like a broken wheel, lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting orders, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire, it's all this. Broadcast the circus, can't second guess. Welding can't stop us in lanes. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. I can hear myself on the stream, and I appear to be loud enough, but if you need me to turn anything up, or turn anything down, like me, for instance, then let me know. I can mute myself if you want. Welcome to Sir Alan. Hey, up my ducks, he says, and it's great to see you on our chats. As always, and to Chesney, who's been on the chat already. Apologies for the late posting of this YouTube broadcast. That is because I forgot, with other real life issues going on. Oh, evening to Genchilla. Good evening. I don't think there's any cutting corny cars in this tonight, but that doesn't mean you have to look away at any point. This is the week 13 Fun League. It's a pay what you think it's worth league. It runs 4 times a year. There are wooden trophies available for all of the car classes that are in here. Evening to David Ayres as well. We are here at Sebring for the first race of the season. I'm Pete Bingham, and I'm joined in the booth by the ever technically superior and IT god, Sam Boozing. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Don't call me God, or I'm going to have a big head after the broadcast, but that's fine.
Yeah. We have nothing but sunny skies for tonight's race. Now, what that does do is drive a temperature of 46 degrees, track temperature just there. Or is that air temperature? I can never remember whether it's track or air.
Yeah, temperature is actual
29.
track temp. Jeez, that's odd. Yeah, 29 is in the weather tab,
29
which
is
is
the weather.
actual.
Yeah, it's cool. So 44, we're losing track temperature as we get towards evening here in Sebring in Florida. I'm led to believe by some of our other racers that it's over 33 degrees in Florida at the moment, so it's not even as hot as they've got it there, but it's getting close. So we have changed this series ever so slightly. One of the ways in which we've changed it is we're going to only advise the racers what the weather is the day before, which I did yesterday. That's going to be true of all our leagues because we are launching season 25. It's a quarter of a century old. Season 25 of TCR Challenge Cup on Wednesday of next week. And we are going racing at Alton Park. I've not done the schedule on the website yet because we only found out yesterday what the schedule was. But yes, we're going again, and numbers are already good. Over 30 cars already have registered. I'll complete all that across the weekend. For now, just sit back and relax and watch this lovely league. V8s will start probably on the 27th of June for V8 ESC Season 19. And we're going to follow a similar, if not identical, format to the previous season, which was season 18. So let's talk about this one for now, because that's why you turned up, isn't it? To see absolute chaos. For any of the really astute people watching cars going past very very quickly there, you will notice that we have a third car class. That was it just there. It's whipped past. We've got V8s, as we had last time. We've got TCRs, all 4 of the variations of car, although you won't see a Veloster for all the money on earth, because it is the dog still, it's the pig. And now we've included the Clio. Should we show... oh, there's a Clio going through now, look, or it was.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Yeah, no worries. YouTube chat is not appearing on the stream. What?
It never has been appearing on stream. No, it would broke up the broadcast and would plug everything up.
Yeah.
There's already so many informations that we give regarding the race that if we actually show the chat, yeah, you won't be able to see any driving. We're not like the typical Twitch or thingy streamer. We are an actual broadcasting service. Hint, hint. I'm not going to say anymore. And we try to be professional, although we know we are not, and we have fun, but we try to be a little bit professional in the way we do it.
And also, I do not want our viewers seen some of the comments that occasionally get lobbed into the YouTube chat that we delete as fast as we can from certain individuals that should know better. So you may not be aware of them, but they do happen. So yeah, just bear that in mind. I don't think I will ever put YouTube chat onto the stream itself. Anyway, yes, we've got Clios now, and we've got quite a few. It's been well attended. We've got more TCRs than we've got Clios and V8s, but that's to be expected given the popularity of the series of the cars. But it's very rewarding seeing so many. Yeah, we got 3 classes of cars, so 3 trophies at the end of the season. Just to remind you what happened previously, Kenzie Newhoff won the trophy for V8s, and it was Wobbly who won the trophy for TCR in Pitstop Cup Season 1. Wobbly's not yet signed up, but apparently there's something going on in his life. Not sure what that is. Don't know whether anybody's heard. Something about moving house. Not sure. As the times start coming in on the qualifying session. So what you're seeing now, folks, is the start of times coming in this 15-minute qualifying session. Following this, we will have a 90-minute race, and these are strictly limited fuel cars. They will have to visit pit road a number of times. That's the whole point of the Pit Stop Cup. And obviously, we choose tracks where pit lane entry is challenging. David has gender reassignment, I heard. What, they're going to make him a man, are they?
It would be about time. Shots fired. I was free.
We've got some new racers in this as well that we've never seen before in any of our series, which is brilliant. So we'll introduce them as the night goes on. We shall hope that they get so endeared to our wonderful racing community and the racing standard that we have here, and the clean races, etc. And love seeing themselves in wonderful Technicolor on the broadcast after the race. That they'll join our other series as well. So that would be nice if they did. What? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, Renee, Cutting Corny. Sorry, yeah, I was wondering what Gentilla was on about. I had not spotted Renee, and yeah, and Dietmar's in there, just a few positions behind him as well. So yes, there is a Cutting Corny presence here. I am very quickly corrected. Right, let's have a look at some one of these new racers. Just pick one, if you can find a name that you don't recognise, Sam. So Bjorn has raced with us very, very occasionally before. He's raced with
In TCRs then.
Yeah, he's raced in a team called the Rip Show for a while. He's joined Kinetic though. No. It's worth doing this one because he's joined Kinetic, which is a different team to his normal. So that's it's a lovely paint scheme on that car. So well done to whoever the paint designer is for that team. Who's that? Oh, Chris Jackson on the chat. Whoa, hola. Hopefully you've got cooler weather than Florida. I expect you do, being up there. It's probably snowing.
It's probably snowing.
I like the way we both said it at the same time. Laura Miser. Hopefully I'm saying all these surnames right. And some of them I'm not going to attempt, folks, and you'll understand why in a minute. So welcome to her. Hopefully she will join TCRs as well if she hasn't already. And part of Switch It, Shario, I think that's how you say the second part of that. Although she's German, not French, so maybe it's said very differently, the team name. So we'll call it Switch It Racing for this evening. Who else have we got? Jan Schoenfelder, who is another Switch It car, just not in a livery, but in a Honda in TCR. So sporting a different car, same series. There is a team championship as well, folks, but you don't get a trophy for that. You get a certificate for that in this series. Right, what else have we got going on? We have right. So this is Neek. I know how to say the first name. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to try the second name just yet. I'll let him come in and speak to us maybe and advise how this is pronounced. or if anybody's got an advice on the chat that doesn't require me to stand on my head.
Yeah, my really bad stud would say Lagerway, but
Log away, right?
it's probably wrong. So,
Okay, all right.
but it's close enough, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we're equidistant, really, from from the Netherlands, aren't we? But yeah, don't think we're going to get that one over the line between either of us, and I can butcher any name any day of the week. So happy to be corrected on the pronunciations. We should have a couple more if there's ones that you don't quite recognise. Maybe not. Maybe they're not. Oh, there. Oh no. Yep. Position 12. All right, Steve Axman. So yeah, he's joined us. He's new to the world of BSTV, so welcome to him in the TCRs for Global Oil, number 6-man team. If you can find the position 10 now, 10, Pascal.
Yeah, I clicked.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Another one that I'm not going to attempt the name, and another one from Switch It is Pascal. I'm going to go Viersen, but that's probably not right. Wouldn't be the first time names have been butchered here, says David Ayres. No, definitely not.
Probably butchered almost everybody's name.
Yeah.
David Evers. That reminds me of a great
maybe.
guy.
Could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
David
remember
Evers.
old Bill called David Ayres?
Yeah.
That was
I don't know
always David Evers.
Yeah, I know David Evers. Yeah. There's also a David Wardy Ward, if you can find David Wardy Ward.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh, he's in a Clio, and he's for Formula Armour. So this is a new team to us as well, same as Switch It Racing. Formula Armour have joined in a 3-man team, I think it is. I might be wrong, but he's in the Clio. The Clios look weird, don't they? They look straight up, like they've not been properly designed compared to the TCRs and the V8s.
Well, first it's a Renault, so yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be ugly. Secondly, it's French, so it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
And it's a Clio, but it's fun to drive. So
Yeah, you can
let's
thrash
go.
it around the corners here, yeah. And then a whole load of veteran racers, as we've had them pointed out by Chris Jackson. So yeah, obviously Tony Kloosterman, well known to all of us, not on track at the minute. Michael Hafledison brought the Alcantech NHR by Naaman racing team to a team victory in the V8 ESC season 18. Their trophies are about to be received in order to be sent on, because they are paying for one each. Simon Trendle, multiple. Oh, he's just gone to pit, so we can't see him either. So we'll talk about that later. Vic Solomon, great to see him in this fun league. We got a different picture on the bonnet. Yeah, he does.
Let me find the rear cam.
See if we can see what it is this time.
Where is the rear cam?
These are all Japanese rock bands. Oh no, is that the same? Is that bandmate?
No, it's not the same. No, it's not the same.
Okay.
I was about to change the camera and zoom in on it, but
Right,
I'm not
okay.
the one broadcasting, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. But yeah, okay. And we'll have to find out from him who that is after the race.
I still need to listen to that previous one he told us
they're
about.
good. They're good. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to listen to it.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll know the name of these ones. It's on the side of the car, but I
Yoshi.
need to... Isn't that Eldius?
What?
Isn't that the name of the band? I think it is.
Oh, maybe. I'm not seeing it because I've got a different camera pack to you.
Oh, the chase cam is further. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
like miles back. Okay, cool. So that's a little bit of housekeeping. I've already told you who your previous champions were, and we've got Kenzie Newhoff. We need to find him on track because you're going to be amazed. You're going to be stunned and amazed.
Mr. V8 is in a TCR.
Mr. V8 is in a TCR. Absolutely. So Kenzie Newhoff is going to scare the bejesus out of people in TCRs, because I don't expect him to be slow, Sam. I expect him to be right at the sticky end of this one.
Yeah, I love the comment of the Alex Roder
Let's have a look.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
That is brilliant.
Yeah,
Talking
looks
about the
like
Clios, that's perfect.
perfect car to nip to the chemist before dawdling home for a cuppa. You're not wrong. I mean, in terms of body packs that they could have chosen for it, there's one that looks super racy with loads of extra fairing and things like that. But they don't race that too much, so you get this one. But yes, you're absolutely right. I'm looking forward to watching the start of this because
That's gonna be hilarious.
oh, it's gonna be the funniest thing you've seen in weeks, folks. But let's have a quick look at how the point system works. Point systems are: you score points for your finishing position in the whole field, not in your class. So you could end up with, I don't know, a Clio. That's one way to overtake a Clio. Who the hell was that? Stephen Walker?
No,
Oh,
it's
he's in the Clio.
Josh Taylor. Yeah.
Josh Taylor, JC Academy car. Absolutely hooning it round the outside of Stephen Walker. Got no respect for previous champions.
I wouldn't be amazed if that was his first outing in a V8, or at least an early outing. Maybe he's already practiced a little bit and stuff.
I think he's been in the car before. I do. I honestly think he's been in the car before.
I mean,
maybe not.
the track is odd, so that the track is odd. So I'm not saying I would do better than that.
So this is where I am excited. I'll come back to other things in a minute. This is how broadcasting goes on BSTV, folks. We never finish sentences. But because the track is so hot, does that mean that the tyres are going to be worth nothing before the fuel runs out?
Well, they do have pretty small
V8s.
tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, V8s, they're going to be thrashed.
Yeah.
That's not a question, I think. Considering Sebring is really abrasive, so it really hurts your tire without anything else.
Someone's doing
and it's
something
48 degrees. So
it's what?
Yeah.
What is
the
it?
track is 48.
What? Okay. So go and
Isn't
get
that
your
what they said in the start?
43.
I know 43 is
Yeah.
43. Sorry.
43.
I read that wrong. Yeah.
No,
But I mean, it's still like
Only
really
43. So yeah, I'm hoping that means that the V8s are going to struggle like mad because a lot of these V8 drivers are seasoned veterans, and they know how to handle these cars. All I've had recently, and it's random, obviously, because the weather is random in iRacing these days, and the way I do it is even more random than people realise. And they've had rain quite a lot, so I think they were getting sick of it. So now they get sunshine, and we've already had some people saying, "Oh, it's too hot. You know, it's too hot to rain. It's too hot to race." I'm like,
You can't
"Oh
please the
my
driver."
good grief! So
You cannot please the driver.
no, before we had any rain or weather of any kind, people were like, "Oh, it'd be great when the weather arrives." And then when the weather did arrive, they were like, "Oh, this is going to be mint." And then the first race they did, "Oh, I don't like racing in the rain." And then the second race they did, "Oh, it's always raining." And now it's when it's not raining, it's "Oh, the track's too hot." And you're like, "Oh my word, really?" And I'm sure your wallet is too big for your 50s. So 38 racers in the session. I don't know whether Edward Adcock is racing or not. I'm assuming not because he's not posted a time at all.
With Business Racing, we need to talk with him.
Well, I was going to point that out to you, but there was no. He couldn't put a camera on him because he didn't actually do a lap. So hopefully he does race. He's in a V8, so let's see what happens here. So we're about to go into the race session. This is a standard session, folks. So we will count out after the end of the qualifying laps. So what I mean by that is in a heat race, as soon as the time ticks over, you get kicked out of the session. In a standard race in iRacing, it will let the session run down and allow all cars still on track, still on a lap, on an official lap, to complete. So you can see here that Michael Hafliderson is currently holding provisional pole, minus any penalties, for V8s. Pete Newman is going to lead away the TCR field, and Stephen Walker is going to lead away the Clio field. We're not far off, Sam, having three champions leading the three fields away.
Yeah.
I mean, good grief.
Who won V8 again?
Who won V8s? Oh,
I know I did broadcast that, but I don't remember.
Overall?
Yeah.
Kenzie?
Yeah. Makes sense.
But the Alcantech NHR by Nyman Racing guys won the
team championship, and they are first, second, and sixth. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they do get Daniel Solo as a backup for the one missing in the big team.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a trade-off.
And he of course, he's rubbish. Not. He's really
No,
good.
no offense, Daniel.
Oh, Edward Adcock, I think, has joined the track.
Yeah,
I think has
we
joined
are.
the track. Oh, right, we're going. Right, let me extend grid in 1 sec. There we go. Right, so Michael Hafliderson will lead the V8 field away with Eric Blixt in second, Simon Trendle third, fourth will be Tony Klusterman. Vit Solomon will go off fifth, and Daniel Solo off sixth, and Woodward off seventh, and Jeff Saunders off eighth. We'll talk about teams later on. Leading the TCRs away will be champion of old, multiple previous champion, Pete Newman, who will start 9th overall. 10th will be Pascal, not going to ruin his name. Renee, regular Renee, will be off 11th. Freddie Van Eekhoven, welcome back to him, off 12th. 13th will be Kenzie. Bjorn Ritter will go off 14th. Carl Hardy off 15th. 16th will be Michael Hall. 17th will be Stefan Goebel. Chesney will go off 18th. Dietmar Huss off 19th. Jan Schoenfelder will go off 20th. I can do that one, I think. Silas Goebel off 21st. 22nd will be Laura Meiser. You're putting your screens on, or am I putting my screens on? Why am I putting my screens on? What the hell just happened? My screens just activated.
I didn't know that would be a thing. I'm sorry.
No.
Because I don't have the same camera as you, so I wanted to reload the cameras, but I'm never gonna do it.
Right, okay. So Laura Meiser will go off 22nd. 23rd will be Daniel Taylor, who is new as well. We didn't talk about Daniel Taylor. 24th will be Niek, which we're not going to finish his name either. Steve Axman off what? Neek.
I think
It's Neek. I don't know why I said the other one. 25th will be Steve Axman. 26th will be Stephen Walker. Dennis Tichelaar off 27th. 28th will be David Wardy Ward. Thomas Coombe off 29th. RDJ will go off 30th. Ronald de Jong. Jamie Wilson off 31st. 32nd, John Cook. He's new as well. We didn't speak about him before because he wasn't on the track. Kevin Anfield, another one. 33rd. He's a privateer this time. Euro Larkinen off 34th. Stefan Klauker off 35th. 36th will be Andy Littler. Josh Taylor 37th, and Adcock.
There's been a jump start from from Michael
Hafliderson.
Yeah. The car moved. As we don't have the same cameras, you couldn't see it, but I could because I was right on him.
Okay. Well, good camera either way. So he should have just burned it because that's what you do when you jump a start. You're gonna have to go through pit lane anyway. But it's a 90-minute race, so you know what he's like. He could win this, even with the penalty. You're doing your cameras quick.
Why is it showing?
Because it's just activating on mine.
It shouldn't have been. It wasn't showing on my screen. Yeah, I was still in camera.
Vit, collect it. Nice one. Good control, Vit. Oh, that was just a tiny little nudge. Eric Blixt out front then, with the mighty Simon Trendle in behind him at the moment. Right, and Pete Newman, the first of the TCRs, is on the back of the V8 field. Now, we saw this last time we did a Pit Stop Cup series. The TCRs aren't that much slower around the track anymore. They're good around the twisty bits. It's when the V8s get on the open straight bits, that's when they pull away. But the TCRs get them under braking and around the corners. They can carry so much more mid-corner speed. So expect that to be a feature tonight, folks. There's a couple of V8s making their way through the TCR field that started at the back. That's Josh Taylor and Edward Adcock. And then here we go with the Clios back here, led by David Wardy Ward. I don't know what happened to Stephen Walker, but he's been jumped off the start. And then we've got RDJ, Ronald de Jong in third place there. And these guys, you'll forgive me, folks, right? They do look like they're going in slow-mo, don't they? They do. Can you
That's not
speed the
kind of
screen
you.
up? Yeah, there we go. So
yeah, no, we're live.
yeah. So obviously, Michael Hafliderson, Harley Davidson will have to drop to the pit lane within 3 laps to serve that penalty. He'll probably want to do it as soon as he can because then he'll get open track. No. What?
No.
Late as possible. What?
Yeah, late as possible because if he does it now, we will end up in traffic with TCRs or maybe Clios.
Okay.
And we'll have to deal with them as a lot.
Oh no, because he's
The
only doing
further
a
he goes,
drive-through. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, the further he goes, the more gap he puts between him and the actual. Oh, geez, there's an attack on the inside. The more gap he puts in between himself and the slower cars.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, it actually makes sense to do it as late as possible.
Okay, so Tony Klosterman had a good shot at Michael Harley-Davidson there, but didn't make it work. And just behind him is Ant Woodward, or actually Tony's let Ant go now. So Ant was playing rear gunner. That's a lovely new paint job for the Simability car of Tony Klosterman. I love that red. Black combination. It's very in fitting with the BSTV logos. Right then, and in the TCR field, Michael Hall giving Carl Hardy a bit of pressure. These were teammates in TCR Challenge Cup. Nearly managed the championship. Or did they manage the championship? Am I doing them a massive disservice? I've forgotten everything now. I've got brain
It's
fog.
funny how well we remember things, right?
Well, my
it was like
brain's
last week
toffee.
for TCRs and like not even 2 weeks
No,
ago.
they did. They
for
won it.
V8.
Yeah, they won it. So Result X Pure Sims, team champions in TCR for last season. So they'll go into the next season as reigning champions. So congratulations to them. Pete Newman with a slowdown. Andy Littler with a slowdown. Kevin Anfield working an overtake here. I need a bit of a zoom in on that Kevin Anfield Clio. I've not seen this paint job yet, and it looks pretty smart, I have to say. ClioStrengthOfField.com. Okay. So, not a stranger to the Clio, then, I'm guessing. And Kevin Anfield is in as a privateer here. I'm sure he'll get snapped up at some point. Maybe he'll like get in tune with the TCRs as well and join TCR Challenge Cup. You just don't know, do you? Right, that's Michael Halfliderson serving his pit lane penalty there. Look at the overspeed he's going to have here. Well, maybe not. He's in the TCR field, so this is going to be a bit of struggle street for him. Ooh, that is Josh Taylor, isn't it? Out in the weeds.
Yep.
Got turn
Yes,
one
it
wrong.
is, and Michael is saving fuel.
I bet he is.
As expected.
Yeah. So you got
You
two.
still have to make those pit stops.
Yes, exactly. But you can reduce the time stationary as you go. What you've got to not do is lose your overall lap time. And some of these guys are brilliant at it, and some of these guys are not. Oh, here we go. Jamie Wilson losing positions here, maybe. John Cook, that is. He's another new racer that we think we did speak about before for Formulama. The new team to us, at least. Welcome to them, and you are very, very welcome. Right then. Bit of showing your nose there. Good Clio tactic. There's a car a bit further back that looks like a melon, which I really like, and I think it might be... Who is it?
It's Thomas.
Oh, it's Thomas Coombe. That's class. I like that.
It is actually a watermelon.
Yeah. I like it. Well done, Thomas. I love the way
Is he gonna splash a watermelon on the ground if he wins?
Oh, that'd be cool. But they do
Asking
that
for a
somewhere,
friend.
don't they?
Yeah, in NASCAR.
NASCAR, that's right,
Yeah, the guy that can look straight because he's got an eye saying shit to the other one.
yeah.
I don't remember what he's called, but I don't know if he's still driving the #1 Camaro, but
No,
that
I'll have
one.
to see. So the front two V8s here have broken away from the rest of the field a little bit. Eric Blix and Simon Trendle. They've got themselves a good 2.3 second lead, but if these guys are absolutely pounding out the laps and just gas all the way, they will get caught up later on, folks. So don't be too disheartened and thinking that the V8s are going to give us a boring broadcast, because that's never happened yet.
Never happened before. It is Ross Chastain.
Ross Chastain, yeah,
as they
cool.
call him.
Yeah. What was that? Was that Chesney getting a move put on him by Jan?
Oh, there's
Schoenfeld?
red.
Ooh!
That was close.
Yeah, and that is somebody sailing
Jura.
out to the world. Oh yeah, no, it's Freddie. Isn't
It's
it?
gonna get a good run of the straight though.
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it's Jura. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get a belting run at the straight.
Out of the front two for the Clios.
Ah, okay.
Side by side into turn one, Demis and Ronald.
Yeah, and that is Davey Wardy Ward out front there for the Clios. This is a nice little heated battle here. Jamie seems to be locking up his inside front left, I think, on that heavy braking zone. So I don't know whether he needs to do something with his brake bias. Don't know. Can we see Andy Littler's car? Because I want to see what the work guard paint scheme looks like on a Clio. Get a bit of zoom in on that. Different TV cam. There we go. All right. Nice. Yeah, I like that. Just needs to pedal faster. Keep fighting Craig. That was from
probably
a while ago.
running alongside it when I go faster, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's safe on the track. Pass for the lead.
Yeah.
Ronaldo Young.
He's no stranger then to this car, is he, Ronald de Jong? Although he's not done it yet. He might do into Tower, which is this next right-hander coming up. Oh.
And Demis is pretty good as
Now, he's given room there. As in, he's come right across the track to give him room. And he's... Oh, right, and Stephen's come through to give
Stephen Walker putting the front draft in.
Yeah, to give him a shove and say, off you go, mate. Oh, no. Catch it. You can catch the Clio. It's not a V8.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're all having a great deal of fun. I'm sure it's an absolute hoot in that chat at the minute.
Well, I do remember the Clio Championship we hosted a long time ago. It was a lot of fun.
It was
riding those
hilarious.
Clios around.
Yeah. It was
I wouldn't have said hilarious because it's a bit bad for the drivers, but okay, thank you.
Well, no, it's we had races where there was a different leader every race. That's why it was so funny. It's a bit like 7-year-olds playing football. But here they come. Over the line. Who got over the line first? Then it was Davey Wardy Ward again. So he's regained his lead. Although he may have to give it up here. These guys are really giving it a thrashing old race. There are other cars on the track, folks. Honest, there's some TCRs about somewhere, and maybe a few V8s. But this is too good to watch at the moment.
Yeah, but this is not bad either. Oh, there was a sip of wine.
Oh, that's me guzzling water.
Okay, water. Okay.
Yeah. I'm having to rehydrate massively. So, Renee is your current TCR leader. If we can put the cameras on Renee. There he is. He's not got the biggest of leads, half a second over Pete Newman. He would be hoping for better than that, but Pete Newman might be strategically staying in tow in order to save fuel. You don't know. More going on in the Clios right now. As the front of the field, well, the front of the field is the whole field. Look at the battle box in the bottom right corner. This is the battle for first place, all of the cars, which is exactly what we wanted to see, and why we wanted this to be a fun league. Now, where it's going to become less fun, probably for the Clios, is when these hooligans come through in these ridiculous V8s. And their ridiculous 600 horsepower or whatever it is.
Yeah, they're only Alpha Lap away, and
they?
it's only been like 12
Oh,
minutes. Yeah. Yes. If you look on the track map, yeah.
That's class. Oh, here we go. Racing Forces ganging up on a result car. So this is Freddie and Kenzie ganging up on Carl. Now, Carl's got the controlling position on that turn, so he's going to be out of that corner way better than the other two. If anything, the other two are getting in each other's way, so I'd drop into the line if I was one of them. This is Stefan chasing down Chesney. Chesney said he was going to be the last one. Yeah, whatever. sandbagging all day long.
I do love the paint scheme though from Disney.
Sorry?
I do love the paint scheme of
It is
Disney.
nice, yeah. Jay Corley did a fantastic job with those paints this season. He's got a new set of paints, but they're camo paints, so we won't be able to see the cars at all.
Are they
why is it-
transparent or something?
No, it's just camo, so as soon as you go past a tree, the car will disappear, won't it? I've got Josh Taylor down as crashed. I'm hoping that's not the case.
I do think it is. I have it too. I'm gonna try to watch it.
Is it just an off track and a stop? Oh, it's on the grass,
yeah.
on the grass, on the grass, straight on. Didn't hit anything. Happy days.
It's okay. It's
yeah,
okay.
That's fine. That's called normal for a TCR, for a V8. Sorry.
That's a weird
right.
TCR.
Yeah. So, what? Oh, right. So Davey Wardy Ward is away now. He's got himself a 1.3 second lead over Kevin Anfield in that red Clio just there. Very nice striking paint scheme, I have to say. Jamie Wilson's now worked his way back into the mix here behind Demis, who is busy pushing around that corner. I couldn't recognise the corner with the cars going as slow as that, but that's Cunningham. So, right, as we head down towards Tower again, he's going to push him around here as well, is he? Because that is the Clio way, isn't it? If you go around as one solid entity of 7 cars all touching one another. Tony's just overtaken Eric for the lead. What?
What's Tony doing?
That means we've had... What? Eric Blixt has had something go on here, and Simon has as well.
I think Eric and Simon were battling, and Tony catched up, and now Tony's gone past, and he's flying on track. He's got the fastest lap for a mile.
He really does as well. It's a second faster than everybody else.
Eric does have the fastest lap.
Yeah, the last lap, I mean. Yeah.
I'm going to show the last lap. Yeah, it's miles away from everybody.
I don't understand.
What?
I mean,
Tony probably did something he never done before. Is save tire at the start.
I thought Tony, even by his own admission, just had one really heavy right foot and therefore was no good at saving.
Yeah, but maybe he learned something.
Maybe. But Tony Kloosterman to the front of the V8 ES... no, it's not V8 ESC, front of the V8 field. So, nice work.
And Woodward is making
previous
forward moves as well.
Yeah, Tony Kloosterman, previous multiple champion of the series, albeit a few seasons ago, but this is a star-studded V8 field, I have to say. So you got Tony Kloosterman, who's won plenty of championships in V8 ESC. Eric Blixt, who's the current joint team champion with his colleagues. Ant Woodward, who's won the cup, has he? I can't remember whether he won the cup. It was Stephen Phillips this season, but Simon Trendle, obviously multiple winner of multiple different series in different cars. Vit Solomon, who is,
oh jeez,
oh here we go. Right, so we're on to the V8s catching up with the Clio.
Oh
so
boy,
come back to my nonsense before later on. Somewhere in there is a V8 driven by Simon Trendle. Right, let's see what the...
Woodward has been touched by someone.
Has he?
Which is not... I don't know. I saw a Clio touching, but...
Oh, okay. So they're making their way through this field now. They're going to have good communication. Make it obvious. I know. Nasty bullies, V8s. So the Clio's being forced off the racing line, which is not going to make them very happy at all. As these guys go hooning it through. Now look at the speed, the excess speed at the end of this straight. It's going to be obscene. Now, now, did Tony do that so that he got a better run through the Clios than everybody else? I bet he did.
Maybe. I don't know.
I bet he did. I think he said, screw the fuel saving. I need to get to the front of this and get the cleanest run through this field as I can. And it's working for him, if that's the case. Nearly 2-second lead.
Okay. Something that has nothing to do with the broadcast, as we watched the battle between Simon, Eric, and Ant. Pete, I sent the picture I sent to you earlier to Dom, and he said Pete gained a lot of hairs. That's what I'm gonna say. Rewatch the picture I sent you, and you're gonna laugh as much as I did.
But next time I see Dom, I'm gonna poke him in the eye.
It's a private joke, people. Sorry about that, but I had to say it. As Pete knew, I just lost 2 places to Michael Hall and Bjorn.
Let's have a look. Can we see that event or not? Because
well, it's still going on, so I'm not gonna go back too much. Once this is resolved, we will look at it.
So, Pete Newman now chasing his own teammate Michael Hall, who's just a little bit further up. And then in front of Michael Hall is Renee, but he's some way down the road now. As these guys keep tripping over each other, they've given him a 1.5 second lead. Or rather, he's earned it. Now, this must be what happened. So, Ullman, this is. End of the back straight, Ullman straight. Into Sunset, and what is that about?
Well, okay, he just missed his braking point, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
right, okay, fair
kind
enough.
of what happened.
Nothing serious, okay. Right,
I did a big mistake.
What is Chris saying? Damage between Eric and Simon. You're right, it could be damage between those 2 cars, but I've not got an event on my event tracker to say that they've come together.
I think Chris is more onto something.
Yeah, because that's on
tire saving set up by Anne and Tony's Mega.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be it.
If that is the case,
yeah, go on.
Then the V8 ESC series needs to be worried about these 2. Because when we go to endurance racing, if these 2 are just going to naff off down the road by a few seconds every time, then they need to react to that quick.
The thing is, do we have any inside info? I don't think we did, although I've not been into this role much lately.
Yeah.
But maybe Tony and Ant are looking to do one more pit stop than Eric, Simon, and all the others.
Right, okay.
Which means they have to pull more to get the advantage.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, it's not looking really good for them because we're already 20 minutes in and they're only like a few seconds ahead of everybody.
Right, I see. Okay. Jamie Wilson having a good door-to-door here with someone who's no stranger to. Because inside that BSTV car is Stephen Walker. We will find a BSTV paint for a Clio at some point. Still very, very crowded at the top of this though, but David Wardy Ward has had his lead cut down by Kevin Anfield now, or as the V8s start getting together yet again. So this is, well, everything, the battle for second place, this. As you can see in the battle box in the bottom right corner. Sam being much more professional than me on the cameras and stuff. Actually gives you the stuff to look at.
Well, there's so many things to look at. Like, I could switch to this.
Yeah.
It's as much exciting. I could switch to this, which is probably also really exciting, as we have TCRs coming around the corner, which is already exciting as well.
Yeah.
And they're gonna come into the Clio field, so we're probably gonna stay on this battle for now. But there's also a few battles between these two and these two, which is evening up, and we go back across the start-finish line where all the V8s are battling. So yeah, there's interesting stuff all over the place. I cannot show everything up.
Can you see Stephen pushing Jamie down the back straight? That's so funny. I think they were trying to combine horsepower.
Yeah.
I don't know.
NASCAR style.
Yeah, I don't know what horsepower these things are in the sim, but
Quarter of a Mustang?
Maybe, yeah.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. So Edward Adcock did do some laps, but I don't know whether he didn't like it too much, or for Whiskey Business Racing, or he just couldn't race tonight, or something like that. So we'll hope he joins us again in the future. Right, so we've got Stefan Klauker at the minute, who has joined, by the way, Hydro Race Racing Forces for this series. Is in a deep and meaningful battle with his teammate, or new teammate, Ronald de Jong. And
Oh, jeez.
no, he's not. He's in a battle with Jura Larkinen and Ronald de Jong as well. So there's two Hydro Race Racing Forces teams having a scrap back there in Clio.
So the Clios are 200 horsepower,
Oh, right. So
like it's Alpha Mustang.
a third of a Mustang, isn't it?
Well, it's 425 mine, and the recent one are 450.
Okay.
So it's about a half a Mustang.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they are so slow. But although I mean the racing ones are 600s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
the V8 supercars are 600 and something horsepower. About
Yeah.
650.
You can see it on the track map, folks. The TCR field is now making its way through the whole of the Clio field. So this could get messy if there's some miscommunications, cars going both sides of a slower class car, all that sort of stuff goes on in these situations. And, you know, Clio's taking opportunity as they go, TCR's taking opportunity as they go within their own field. It causes all sorts of chaos. But these are very, very skilled and experienced racers.
Well, I'm looking down the field, and almost everybody is above 3,000 I rating.
Oh,
There's
right,
a few 2.5, some in the I-1000, but I mean, the lowest one is under Littler, which is 1,589,
Right,
which
okay.
nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, here we go.
And
right.
as we have our first pit stop,
Clio's are out of gas, or a lot of them are, not all of them, and a whole load of TCRs, like a raft of TCRs. There's loads of them in the pits at the minute. So that's the end of either their fuel or their tyres, or both. Now, TCR tyres historically have gone on forever in the last tyre build, so I'm assuming it's just for fuel. So let's see who messes their fuel up, if anybody does. He'll be full fill-in at this point anyway. But that's left Rene Earhart, if you want to find him on track. He'll be all on his own somewhere. Can we find Rene?
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
There he is. All by himself for now. 3-second lead over Pascal for Switch It.
Steph, look at the timing tower.
Huh?
And
Oh,
two
dear.
of them got a black flag in the TCRs.
So Stefan and Laura
And
Meiser.
Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speeding
That's
in pit
too
lane.
fast entering for Stefan and too fast exiting for Laura.
Oh, wow, right, okay. Bit too greedy on the gas pedal at both ends of that road for each of them independently. So they'll be doing
I love what Nikolai said on the chat. Look at what Nikolai said. Hello,
gonna
Nikolai,
clear
by the
run
way.
out of
That's
fuel.
nice to see you.
Because I'm a meanie, Nikolai. You know what I'm like. You've raced with us for so long now. They've
You
got
put like 5%
thimble-
of fuel?
a thimble full of fuel in it. All they do at the pit stop is throw some at the windscreen and then they set the car away again. They don't have a lot on board. So, yeah. A couple
Yeah,
have been
talking
punished.
about fuel.
Hmm?
Go on.
A couple have been punished by the iRacing gods, is what I was going to say, for their indiscretions on pit road.
So talking about fuel, what's the actual fuel limit for the car speed?
So, V8s, yeah, let's have a look at them. They're on 45% fuel, so they're standard endurance race fuel set. Now, they normally race 80 minutes under that. Clios, oh, there we go. There's a few peeling off to pit road now. They've run out of fuel. Maybe these guys, these Racing Forces cars will also... there's definitely one going. You wouldn't be doing such a shallow line. Oh, God, that is naughty.
Nice pass on the inside, though.
Yeah, nice pass. So Clios are set at a woefully low 30%.
Oh, jeez.
And the TCRs are at 33%.
I'm wondering why V8s are so high. Do
Because,
they?
because
Well,
they get through the fuel so much faster. So
yeah,
with
they drink a lot of fuel. Yeah, I know
yeah,
that.
so equivalently, they're on 35% if you want to draw the line in a different way down the chart. So it won't be long before these guys are called to pit road.
Well, there you go.
What? Have we got some in?
Tony's in.
Ah, wicked, right. Okay, so he
That's-
was... We knew he was more flat out than the others potentially, and we think that there's damage on the two cars of Eric Blixt and Simon Trendle, but we don't know it. So let's see what happens with all of this. Is this Simon Trendle making his way through a field here? Oh, it's two of them, isn't it? Of course, it's Eric and Simon. So you're going to see a lot of chaos, folks, in terms of cars mixed together in fields. And in the standings tower, it'll look a bit mental with cars jumping up and down. So just bear with it. We're used to it now, but you might not be if you've never seen a multi-class race like this before. Right, Simon staying with Eric. Now I'm just wondering, are these two on a stupid kind of mega fuel save? That doesn't sound
Well-
like it. He's still blipping, so he's not clutching.
As I just go on board, as Chris asked, to go on board. That is communication, brain cells sharing.
I don't think there's
A
lift
lot
and
of
coast
people, well, not on that corner, obviously, but the thing is, a lot of people, yeah, see, that's lift and coast.
here. Yeah, okay.
A lot of people have been into the pits before the 30-minute marks. The race is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
But they've not made it to the 1/3 of the race, so that means one more pit stop,
Yeah, it was.
right? But as of right now, as I'm seeing it, all the TCRs made it into the pits before the 30-minute marks. All the Clios, except David Wardy Ward.
Yeah, who was
For some
out
reason.
front? He was out front, gassing it probably.
Yeah, but he's out.
What?
What happened? Yeah, he's out.
Oh my God! What have we missed?
And I cannot find any
There's no event.
issues. No, there's no event.
What?
So, yeah, what? So I'm sorry, it's gonna pop up on the stream, but
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
What?
That is the worst thing that can happen. He lost packet loss.
Oh, you're joking.
Nah,
Ugh.
that's yeah.
That's the worst way.
You had to see that because he was actually leading. If I'm
Yeah, he was miles in the lead at one point. Yeah. Oh, that's so devastating. Feel annoyed.
and look, all the at the
Oh,
front,
here we go.
in
And-
the pit.
And 1 minute after half an hour has passed, so you can obviously pit before the 30-minute mark because there's time being lost in the pits when you're stationary. So you've got maybe 3 or 4 minutes worth of grace overall. So you could pit at like 28 minutes, 28 minutes, 28 minutes worth of racing and still make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, but I think Tony is wrong.
Probably, and I crossed
And-
everything I possessed to make sure that he didn't get caught speeding in pit road because I think that happened once to him, and that was devastating as well. So,
And I think Ant is even shorter on fuel because he pitted 1 lap earlier
okay,
than Tony. But we'll see.
right.
We'll see what it's actually looking like in like 30 minutes time.
Okay, let's have a look.
If
Yeah,
they're
you're
close to
right.
the hour, it's gonna be all right. But if they're not close enough, it's gonna be 1 more pit stop. But they do have some kind of a lead.
There's basically one Clio going around the corner. So Tony Klusterman's lighting up all the sector times at the moment. He's got the fastest sector, 4 of the last lap, 5 of this lap, 7 of this lap. and putting out blistering times at the moment. So I think he's trying to scare the opposition into doing something naughty. So the reason we didn't have any incidents for David Wardy Wood, because there wasn't one. He has lost connection to the server. Eric Blitz with a slowdown somewhere on track, racing as he was with Simon Trell. Now he's tried to take the uber wide line there to burn it off on Ullman, because Ullman's such a fast straight, you're going to lose mega amounts of time, but he's not got rid of it. So what's he going to do?
That's probably the worst place to get one.
Yeah, is he going to go like mega wide round Sunset? Don't know. Well, he's got rid of it now. What's Jeff Saunders doing at the minute? If you can get a camera on him, he's in a heated discussion here with. Is that Daniel? Yeah, Daniel Solo for 7th place. This is good points. This. This is a good V8 battle. Oh. Full clutch in.
That's extreme.
That is, yeah, Daniel Solo doing it for the business.
Does it actually do anything to clutch in like that?
Well, according to Chris Jackson on the chat, no. So he said it doesn't need to clutch in the V8, just lift. Okay.
Well, it used to be like in iron racing, clutching doesn't make anything. It's fuel consumption was based
on the potentiometer, yeah.
Throttle percentage. Yeah, throttle percentage. So clutching is no use at all, but maybe that's changed. I don't know.
Engine off would do it though, because I think he's engine off. He's not just clutching; he's engine off. And Chris has said clutch will provide less engine braking. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That explanation makes sense.
Yeah. Right. So. What's Stefan Klauker and Yura doing back in Clio's at the moment? They seem to be in an inner team battle. Have we got Stefan and Yura?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's not the
one
right
went
line.
off track,
yeah,
so
yeah. That's sorted that little battle out then. Got there a bit late for that, but you can unsettle the car when you release the clutch and lose the rear. Okay. Is Tony getting back in front? He had the pace before the pit stops. So he let Ant Woodward go a bit earlier, but he's catching him hand over fist right now. There's obviously a strategy going on that I'm not good. Yeah, we saw David Wardy Ward. You had a game crash, screen froze, sim was still running. When it's not uncommon, it's just devastating when it happens, and it's such a shame. Very sad to lose you in that manner.
Okay, so I'm still correct about the throttle position.
Yeah. Yeah, position on the potentiometer gives you the fuel burn, yep. Right, so Jeff Saunders and, Daniel Solo going at it still. I mean, Daniel Solo knows what he's doing in a V8. He's been in the sister team to the winning team at Alcantech NHL Bannerman racing for the V8 ESC series. John Cook here, putting some good pressure on Demis Tigchalat for Hydro Race Racing Forces. That's a Formula Armour car there, the blue and black one. New team. A few new teams knocking about, to us at least. Maybe familiar to you guys if you're watching other streams on other broadcasts and stuff, but new to us. Right, so this is Stefan and Chesney, whose position's reversed now. So Chesney looking to get his position back again. All right, and this is for the. Is this the lead? No, second in class. Second class. Yeah. Ooh, dear.
The V8 coming in.
Vit coming through on the inside there. That's the type of communication issues. Well, what are you going to do, right? So the two Clios are having a fight, and Vit is he's got a hot ticket to somewhere, so he's wanting to get there. Right, so Chris, our in-chat pundit at the minute, is saying if Tony and Ant come in at 58 minutes or earlier, they'll need a splash and dash. And if Tony can get a big enough lead, it could be a great finish. Right, okay, let's stay tuned for that in V8s then. So as in all,
Chris, you should join us in the booth because you probably know more than what we do.
he'll be on kiddie car when he'll be parenting.
Let's
what's
go
this?
watch the pass for second position in the TCR battle. Pascal went ahead of Michael.
Okay. Nice overtake. This is Pascal for Switch It Racing.
Oh, that's a nice pass.
That is a good pass. Like that.
From both sides, the defending car is oh, gee, that's a nice bump.
Yeah, gives him a little helping hand along the road, yeah.
I'm trying to go live, but he doesn't want to. There you go.
Turf
the knife. Goalie. What?
Golf? What are you, 50? Thought you were like...
That's a posh thing to do, right?
Yeah. It's expensive, whatever.
Isn't that for rich people or something?
Yeah.
Chris, we need to talk.
Probably sat on a mountain of black gold. He's in Canada and they're floating on an oil field, aren't they? He's probably got a tap that puts out crude oil or something.
I was 50. What? Okay. Well, I enjoy the golf, man.
Yeah, go for it. You're almost 50. Thought you were at least a decade younger than me.
Yeah, I thought it was like 40 or something.
Yeah, I did.
You look younger than what you are.
Right, well, in that case, I look like I've had a paper round in the Himalayas. I'm not wearing mine well, I know that. Right, okay. Let's have a look. What's going on? So we've got Kenzie and Freddie still trying to turn over Carl Hardy here now. Whether this is strategy-based, I don't know. Kenzie will be using this as a way to figure out this car, I'm sure. Freddie's already raced TCRs before. I don't know. Kenzie might have done as well, but not this version of the TCR. That's for certain. Well, not with us anyway. Right, so the field is a bit spread out now, folks, as you can see. This happens in endurance races. We're about halfway through, are we?
I finally get some rest.
Nearly.
So I'm gonna go close the curtains because it's getting dark.
Yeah, cool.
And I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Cool. We'll carry on watching Kenzie trying to figure out the Elantra. I mean, he's chosen one of the Hyundais. Arguably, the Audi and the Honda are the slightly easy. No, easy is not the right one. Slightly more preferable car for most racers. Why that is, you'd have to ask one of them. Why is Stephen Walker out? What? Right, I'm gonna go and see if there's an event for Stephen Walker because these guys are dropping like flies at the minute. Looking for a Stephen Walker anything. Stephen Walker went in the pits.
Crazy.
Came out the pits. Where's Stephen Walker? Why is he out?
I don't know.
But he's out.
I cannot find him on the session.
No, he's out of the session
there you
completely.
Go. Yeah, he's out. Yeah.
Wonder what that is. He was nearly leading, wasn't he? Well, he was in the lead battles.
Well, I fear it's the same.
Oh, really?
No, he just disconnected manually. What?
But I've got no off track for him. I've got him entering the pits and leaving the pits. That's all I've got.
Yeah, when I racing, he says disconnected manually. That's it.
So that's him switching his own gear off. Okay. Very strange. Right, okay. Maybe we'll find out another time. So the other thing with this series, there's only 4 races in a year. Every week 13 on a Thursday at the time specified on the website. You do get a drop week. So points are accrued over 3 out of 4, if that makes sense, or 3 out of 3. And that's how you could, in theory, be victorious in any of these 3 championships of V8s, Supercars, TCR, and Clios. Right. So, at the minute,
So-
your race leader is Tony Kloosterman again. If we can find him on track, that'd be good. He's got a decent lead over his own teammate Ant Woodward, 3 seconds at the moment, and he's putting in blistering times compared to the rest. Oh no, not anymore, sorry. Simon Trundle and Eric have now turned up the wick all of a sudden. What are we watching? I've got different cameras, so mine's juddering, and so is the broadcast.
Okay, I'm going back live. I was trying to show Tony passing Anne, but it's not gonna work probably.
Okay.
And when information, Stephen Walker said my game crashed in the pits.
That's why I can
So,
see him
yeah.
going in and leaving the box, but not leaving pit lane. Right, okay. Right, so Demis... Is this Demis? Yeah, Demis and John Cook for Formula Armour having another go at one another. That is a V8 in the background. No, it's not. It's a TCR in the background. Passing Jamie Wilson. So on track, if you look at the track map, folks, there's a couple of wayward objects. So I think that's Andy Littler there in 9th place between the V8s and the TCRs at the moment. Or TCRs and then the V8s rather. You got a couple of TCRs in with the V8s in 13th and 14th there. But otherwise, most of the field is within their classes on track. Yes, Alan, it is sorry to lose Steve. It's yeah. Game crashes. They are an occupational hazard of doing sim racing, sadly. Vic Solomon trying to get through here on, I think that's Steve Axman. I want to have a look at that Steve Axman paint because I've not seen it properly yet and it looks pretty good. Yeah, can we get a zoomed in version of that? Right, what is going on here? Global Oil, 6-man team. And there's some dudes on the side of the car. Looking pretty suspicious. It's a nice paint job though, I quite like it.
Does look sharp.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
very nice.
I know this
Thanks for that.
is not. Yeah, I know this is not gonna help any drivers, but you know, in real life racing, you've got cars having issues.
Yeah, true.
Electronical, mechanical, whatever.
Punctures.
Well, yeah, that as well. And I think the game crash probably simulate that. I know it hurts when it happens to you. It did hurt myself too. But it is also part of real life racing, in a different way. And it sucks when it happens to you, but it's something you have to deal with in real life, and it's sadly something we have to deal with in sim racing too, on a different level for different reasons, but the end result is the same.
Yeah.
Inside on the Clios, Kenzie, and Frolic still battling the two Racing Forces guy. And they're losing some ground on Carladi, probably because of the traffic, most likely.
Yeah, I think so. So, well, this is Racing Forces versus Racing Forces in stereo. We've got TCRs and Clios at the same time. Can you imagine them taking each other out on a massive Code Blue situation?
That would be like 4 of them out in one go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the team boss will be happy.
Who is the team boss?
I don't know.
I know that Alex Savolano-Lado used to do enormous amounts for them, of like organisation and stuff. I don't know whether he's involved in that level of it. There's one of the Clios having a lot of fun. Stefan Klauke there. I mean, a lot of this, for all of the classes of car, is you versus the track and the time, isn't it? You know, how can I improve lap on my time and my lines and things like that in an endurance race like this? And you learn so much for when you go back to doing sprint races and feature races and things like that. It's all very beneficial.
Are they in the pits?
Yeah, well.
He's got a black flag.
Carl Hardy, black flagged for too fast entering, is he?
Well, it's either that or he's got a naughty boy call into the pits.
But he wouldn't stop if that was the case. He'd serve it on a run through.
Oh, he stopped. Oh. That's really early then. Because 47 minutes.
Yeah. That's between... Oh, it's halfway through the race. That is halfway. But you wouldn't split a race like this in half, would you?
No, but it's the second pit stop anyway.
True.
It's the first.
What? Carl Hardy?
Yeah, it is his second pit stop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were telling me it was his first. I was like, how the hell can you make that?
Oh, it's the second one.
Right, okay.
Did I get that wrong?
No,
Am I
you're right.
Already?
Not yet. Keep going. Keep drinking. Steve Axman has also gone to the pits. Why is he in the pits?
Second pit stop too. Maybe the TCRs are more thirsty as they're gonna do 3 pit stops.
Or are the tyres melted?
Did they change the tires on TCRs?
They can change the tyres on TCRs. It's at the same time.
No, I mean, did iRacing change the tires on the TCRs? Because they used to last like forever.
No, they're still pretty bomb-proof, but not at temperature normally. So, that was a very, very fast approaching V8 behind these two again. Oh, and that Clio doesn't half kick up when it gets the Le Mans curb treatment. It's getting crowded through here now. Are we going to get any more takers to pit road at the minute, or is it? Oh yeah, we've got another one in.
Yeah.
Bjorn Ritter. I've got him down as... Oh no, yeah. He's kinetic.
Bjorn, Chesney, Stefan.
Oh yeah.
And Tony's back in 15 minutes. That's really early. So Tony's going to do like a 3 pit stopper in the V8.
But it might work for him. Yeah.
He did have a big lead over all the other guys, but playing time plus pit stop, I don't know if it's gonna work for him. But it's interesting to have multiple strategies.
Yeah. Right, so Tony Kloosterman leaving pit road now. Comes out in 7th place, somewhere behind Daniel Solo. 10 seconds
All right,
behind
I need to say something as we're approaching halfway through the race.
Yeah, go on.
We've got 21 people watching, which is awesome. So thank you all for watching, but there's only 9 thumbs up. So either you like it, you're watching it, and you thumbs up. Or not. I don't know.
Salon says he likes the Racing Forces liveries. Yeah, they're quite standout at the moment as these two of Simon Trundle and Ant Woodward. This is now the race for the lead at the moment. Now, provisional lead, because of course Tony Kloosterman has already visited pit road, and we need to figure out what sort of drama that strategy is going to cause at the end of the race. But these two are on it like a car bonnet, pardon the pun. And we don't expect to see these guys for at least another 9 minutes. So let's see how far we get, folks.
But what I'm surprised about is Ant pitted earlier than Tony, and Tony's already been to the pits for the second pit stop, and Ant hasn't.
Oh, right, so a split strategy, or is... he's going now.
He's going in now. Okay.
I was just
Yeah.
the car behaviour in front of Simon just then. I was like, that looks like a car that's going to pit road. Daniel Solo with a slowdown ahead of Tony Klusterman. So we could hear on board with the car that we were on. I'm not going to say it just in case there's people watching. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm on very delayed comments on the chat, by the way, because I think Wook had put in that his game crashed when he entered the pit ages ago, hadn't he? Or did he do that in Discord first?
It only came through now on YouTube, so I think it did put it in Discord first, like
Okay, yeah.
maybe 10 minutes ago, and now we put it on YouTube. Pascal, yeah, what?
Yeah, Pascal has caught the race leader for TCR, Renee Earhart, for cutting corny TCR. So Pascal is for Switch It Racing, and he's putting good pressure on here. His last few laps have been pretty good, knocking a 10th off here and a 10th off there from Renee's lead. Now, in about 8 minutes, these guys are going to pit again. So we'll have to see what happens there. These two are having an in-house battle. And it looks like they're having fun. Now, Freddie's managed to get ahead of Kenzie. And Fast Freddy is called that for a reason. He's no slouch himself, so mostly drives cars with the go wheels at the other end though.
Up for the lead.
Oh, and there we go. Pascal to the front for Switch It Racing. Nice move.
Is he going in?
They're both going in.
Yes,
right?
they're both going in. Wow.
That's what we wanted to see in this series. Drama in the pits. Or drama around the pits, and hence the name of the series. Lots of Clios in the box at the minute, and I expect lots more cars to pile in behind. Yes, so here comes Freddie and Kenzie. Third and fourth. No. Yeah, well, technically. Pete Newman has gone again. And we know what Pete Newman's like. He's another one like Simon Trendle who can find a hydrogen-powered engine when there isn't one. Josh Taylor with a black flag. Is that... Can you have a look at what the black flag courses are or not?
I don't think so.
Is Jamie out? Jamie Wilson's out. He's just posted in the chat.
What?
Sim crashed as soon as I stopped in the box. First crash I've had for years. Rejoining now. So, that's the third one. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong with the R-Racing build.
Yes.
Well, that's also something that might happen with this league, as it's held in the week 13.
You reckon?
Well,
it's a Clio bug.
I mean...
David Ward says it's a Clio bug. And he's right. All the ones that have been ejected for this reason are all Clios. Right. Thank you, David, for being the brains of the exercise. I'll share my packed lunch with you. Okay, so... Yeah, agree. It's only happened to Clios, says David. Yeah. First time I've been told I'm the brains. Oh well, right. Stay with us. Stay with BSTV community, and that'll happen a lot because I'm thick as cheese.
Right. I'm going to take a short break, Pete.
Yeah, cool.
Do you want to take back the cameras,
I can do, yeah.
should I leave us?
No, you go to consultant or whatever it's called, commentator.
There you go.
Right.
You got full on, and Stefan Cloak has got a slowdown, and Thomas Combo as well on my screen, but now he's gone.
Cool.
So
Right.
black flag now for Stefan.
Let's have a look at this. Black flag for Stefan. Yeah. Well, let's see if all
I'll be right back.
Yeah, cool. Let's see if the rest of the Clios can make it to the end of this race without crapping out on that. Whatever bug is affecting Clios this evening. So, right, where are we up to? Simon Trendle is your V8 race leader. He leads by 10 seconds at the minute. Now, they've got a pit stop cycle to go through, these guys. The only one that has pitted so far, or two that have pitted, is Tony Klusterman and Ant Woodward on a completely different schedule to everybody else, different strategy. Jeff Saunders, still a running V8 on track. He's going to get good points for this as well. So he is doing a great job there. So it was Simon Trendle's your race leader right now. That will change. Eric Blixt second, and Michael Hafliderson, Harley Davidson, whatever, for Alcantech NH Albanam Racing. Both of those cars, even though they're different colours, they are the same team. They're your top three. Pete Newman is your race leader at the moment because he's not pitted that TCR ahead of Rene Earhart, who is technically your race leader, and then Bjorn Ritter, who has pitted for a second time, I think. I'm sure I saw him pit before. Yeah, he has. So, and then Pascal is currently third in TCR. Right. And then we'll go and have a look at the Clios. So Kevin Anfield is your race leader for Clios at the moment. He's just been shut out of being able to turn to the apex there by Stefan, who's in a TCR. John Cook is in second place for Formulama, and Demis Tigchalar is in third. So not quite a lonely third. He can still see John for Hydro Race Racing Forces Clio, and he's not to be mixed up with the other Hydro Race car of RDJ, which is in Hydro Race Racing Forces TCR, despite driving a Clio. Right, Stefan Klauker has gone to the pits. Now, we'll cross what we've got. He's ended up with a black flag. Amarok, 1967. Why do I know that name, but I can't remember who it actually is in real life? It's a bit of a blast from my past. Hello, folks, he says. Hello to you. Just remind me who you are, and that'll make a lot more sense. iRacing service crashed in the pits. It's Dietmar. Right, so Dietmar's been claimed as well. So maybe it's not just... What was Dietmar driving? Oh, yeah. No, Dietmar was racing a TCR. So this is no longer just tagged to TCRs. Sorry, I'll give you something to watch, folks. Watch Chesney. This is some sort of existing issue, I'm guessing, that they need to sort out with the patch, I'm going to assume. Right, where is Jan Schoenfelder? He's got himself a slowdown somewhere, and he'll have to burn that off before he gets to the end. He's another Switch It racer, but he's got a council paint on for BSTV. He's not got an actual paint on for his team at the moment. Week 13 iRacing bugs are fun, says David Ward. Yes. So, I'd love to be able to do something about it, but as you're probably already aware, folks, it's an iRacing thing, so I'm going to be completely immune from doing anything about it. What it does mean...
I'm back, Pete.
Right, so the woes are not linked to the Clio, because Dietmar has been...
Yeah, I saw that. I heard that. I've been...
Yeah. Yeah, and Dietmar says, I want the old build back.
Assignments in the pits.
Yeah,
1 hour 42 seconds into the race.
That's about perfectly on schedule. Right, shall I give you the cameras back?
Yeah, let's go.
Let me change to commentator. There you go, you should have control.
As we've got Eric's and Michael into the pits at the same time.
Yeah,
they are really close.
Yeah, milliseconds apart, these two. David Ward says a 30 gigabyte iRacing update next week then. Been around a while, have you,
Almost.
David? Knows the score.
Almost all the V8s are in the pits,
Right.
apart from Tony and I think Jeff.
Well, Tony's just
Jeff
assumed...
Sanders going to be later, yeah.
Yeah, Tony's just assumed overall race lead. And I'm clicking mine. Ant Woodward has now assumed second place, and Simon's piling out of the pits. So, yeah. No, he's not piling out of the pits. He went in earlier. So did he go in a lap earlier than the rest of these guys?
No, he's gone in 4 laps earlier than everybody else.
Okay.
But Tony's pit lap is 23, and is 24, and everybody else is 28.
Yeah, I was meaning Simon. It wasn't showing as pit exit, but that's only because he'd already left. It's all right. It's me causing confusion. So these two have exited the pits in the same... No, Michael's got ahead of Eric in the pits. Yep. So they've got some work to do to chase down Ant Woodward. No, Simon Trendle is their next hopeful victim, or they think it should be anyway.
Well, looking on pit strategy, Simon is a god.
Go on.
Hopefully I'm not jinxing this, but he's 10 seconds ahead of everybody in his own strategy.
Yes, that would be right, because he's 10 seconds ahead of these two. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's between 11 and 12 seconds behind Tony Klosterman, but Tony's gonna have to do one more pit stop.
Yeah.
Where I do think Simon and all the guys behind him, except for Jeff, won't have to do any other pit stop in the V8.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, you can say I'm correct.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. Who's that then? Is that Jamie Wilson back on track? It is, isn't it? Right, so yeah, Jamie Wilson back on track, massively delayed now after the disconnect in the pits, which seems to be an issue. Well, it's obviously an issue. There's no seeming about it for potentially all classes, and maybe something that needs reporting back to iRacing. It's the strangest thing, though. I've not experienced that before. Loads of other stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like loads of weird other stuff, but never this. Okay. Right. So who is? So there's lots of spacing out throughout the field at the minute. Let's have a look at some of these new races, shall we? So where's Pascal at the moment in TCR? He's currently 4th. He's got 5 seconds to find for Pete Newman further up the road, and then Bjorn Ritter even further, and then Renee, who is currently still leading TCRs. So cutting corny, this could be the night to watch this. Right, who's next in the line? Jan Schoenfelder for Switch It, currently in 19th. He has... Where is he? If we can find him on track, that'd be good.
Where again?
Jan Schoenfelder. There we go. He's in a world of his own. He's got like 18 seconds in front and behind. So he is all by himself right now. Daniel Taylor is the next one back. So he has 20 seconds ahead of him, but only 3 seconds of grace behind him. You'll see a TCR somewhere in the background shortly. No, maybe not. I thought Silas was closer to him than that. Not Silas. Oh, because it's Josh, isn't it? So overall position, Josh Taylor is the car behind him. Right, okay. And then Steve Axman's another 10 seconds back down the road as another new racer, who we switched to a minute ago. Right, how are we saying this guy's name? Neek? Is that right?
I do think Nick lag away, but
okay.
I'm not sure. My Dutch is bad, and I'm drunk, so I don't know.
Okay, well I'm sober.
But I would say it's close enough to be good enough.
Yeah, I'm sober and I could probably do with a few beers, maybe to say it. But yeah, right. This is a good amount of pressure to be applying to Ant Woodward from Simon Trendle here. And to your point, if Ant Woodward's yet to pit for a final time and Simon doesn't need to, then Simon has fuel saved the world away here, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, I think Ant has to do one more pit stop than Simon does.
Yeah.
So I definitely done deal for Simon. He doesn't even need to fight this because he's got 10 seconds on Michael behind him,
Yeah.
which is insane. Especially considering for people who haven't watched the V8 ESC last season races. Well, not to put shame on Simon because it is good, but he was a bit down the field for what we used to see Simon do in
Yes.
V8.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And he's definitely beating everybody else right now. Because I do think Tony and Ant, well, definitely Ant, but even Tony doesn't have enough gap to the field to make it to the lead in a three stopper.
Okay.
And Simon is on a two stopper right now, and he's leading the two stopper strategy by 9 seconds now, which is a lot.
Yeah. So for Tony to get into the pits, someone throw some fuel at his windscreen and then set off again, no tyres, get back on the racing circuit and go. He's not got enough lead to do that and come out next to Simon. Because I'm guessing Simon's going to have to fuel save to the flag. And if Ant can slow him up here for long enough, back him up maybe, so that Tony's got a bigger lead, because that's exactly what is happening right now. Tony is extending the lead, albeit fractionally each few corners. But if Ant can delay Simon, will Tony be able to get into the pits, get enough fuel, get out and win?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see what happens here. Real strategy on the books here for the V8s. Meanwhile, we were working our way through the new people, weren't we? So Laura Meiser has moved up in the standings. She is another Switch It driver. She's ahead of Steve Axman at the minute and just behind, well, 30 seconds behind Silas Goebel. And then we were looking at Neek, for Idiot Fish Racing. I've not had a look at that car properly yet either. Can we switch to Neek?
Yes.
There
It
Oh,
is
he's
getting
not got
more
that.
and more difficult to click on someone.
Is this because you're losing the ability to see?
That and me talking to Eloise,
Oh,
which
I
is my
see.
sister, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Say hello to Eloise for me.
Okay.
Right. So. And then let's have a quick look at the front end of the Clio field, because we've got Kevin Anfield, who's a privateer in this. Lovely paint scheme. 10 seconds ahead of John Cook, who's for Formula Armour in that blue and black Clio there. Doing a great job and has some work to do, but he's still 5.5 seconds clear of Demis Tigchlar just behind him. And that is the majority of our new to us racers. So now we can see what Ant Woodward is doing here with Simon Trendle. Now, he's doing a good job. So it was 11 point something the gap to Tony Kloosterman. It's now 13.4. So I think Ant Woodward is now playing rear gunner for Tony. Now, can he work enough time into the schedule for Tony to get fueled and out of pit lane with enough to get him round to finish the race?
Well, looking at Tony's last lap as a 2:06.93,
That's good.
and everybody else is doing 2:08 and 2:09s, which is insane when you consider it. I think Andy is doing a real gunner job, and he's doing it well for the race.
Right, okay.
Eloise says hello, by the way.
Cool.
Nothing to
Hello.
do with the broadcast, but that's it. But yeah, I think I'm not sure it's enough because the pit stop is really long on Sebring. It's not the longest pit road, but
And you've got to come to full.
and it is a pit, by the way.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I think you need at least 30 seconds to actually have an advantage.
Let's see what Ant Woodward does, because that'll be indicative. In theory, he's going to take on some fuel, drop off the jacks, and go. And, wow, well, yeah, it's the pit lane time that's the issue, isn't it? That's the ultimate
Yes.
problem. And by what I'm reading right now, that's not enough time. Oh, Josh Taylor's meatballed. What did Josh Taylor do? Jumped to pits after doing something, but there's no incident. I don't know whether you're seeing the same thing. Oh, he went off track. That's all I've got.
Yeah, no, the grass is not good.
Yeah, and oof. Right, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No spanner required. Just the wall. What's what David Ward saying? John is my team. Oh, John Cook. In the Clios. Ah, right. So I need to get him into Formula. Kev says John made his livery, so thank him instead. Okay. Excellent. And I'll sort out Kevin's team name after the race. Okay, so Tony Klusterman is in the pits, Sam, which is gonna prove or disprove all theories now, as Simon Trundle is a good amount of time further down the road. But I'm guessing Tony Klusterman is going to get the opportunity to race flat out for 15 minutes. Which is going to be about 6 laps, and he was doing laps 2 seconds faster than everybody else, and probably loving life.
14's back.
He's what? 14?
14 seconds back.
That's from Eric, though. He's going to be 30 seconds back from Simon. I suppose he could still get on the V8 podium here. There's these two who've been together pretty much the entire race on the same strategy. Michael and Eric from Alcantech NHR by Nyman Racing, and then these ones who've equally been racing together in fits and starts and Clios all night for Racing Forces. Ronald and Demis. And TCRs are going to pits again. So let's hope everybody makes it out without disconnecting.
Well, that is one of the downside of hosting a league on week 13.
Yeah, true. You got the crazy updates, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or rebuilds and stuff, yeah. Jamie Wilson's in the pits again, but I think that's scheduled. He's not out of the race or anything. Josh Taylor, we know, is in for having his car taken to bits. I think Eric is now starting to lose sight of Michael Hafliderson. Or maybe they're just turning up the speed because, as far as I can see, Tony Klusterman is yet again lighting up all the fastest sector times in various different sectors. So I don't know whether these guys are at risk of losing third and maybe second to Tony Klusterman. He's certainly giving it all, isn't he? Look at the body, look at the behaviour of that. Oh my God, RDJ has crashed and Ura's crashed in like the last second.
Well, 13 seconds away. Even if it's fast, it's gonna be a long,
no.
long way to go.
Oh, boys.
Oh.
Oh.
Blue on blue.
Blue on blue. They're going to have to explain that to the team boss at Racing Forces somehow. Don't know how.
That sucks.
Yeah, what that does is that's going to promote John Cook into second place for that Formula Armour team. Because they're going to have to tow. They're not making their way around with cars as damaged as that. And one of them's coming out of the pits because of the fast repair already. So, who is this? Oh, this is Neek. Practicing burnouts. Don't know that was a crash. It's because he stopped the vehicle on track and it records it as a crash in SDK. Oh, Michael Hall, black flagged. Thomas Coombe, black flagged. Pit stops.
There's too many things happening at once.
As is always the case in these endurance races.
My brain cannot keep up. Ronald de Leon entering pit road too fast, probably.
Right.
Because he's got a black flag too.
Yep. I wonder what Michael Hall got sent down for. I'm guessing speeding in pit road or too fast exiting or something. I wonder if this pit lane is unusually glitchy this evening, and therefore needing a loving caress by the iRacing update gods to the tune of 30 gig, like David Ward was saying.
If you recall the iRacing updates note,
I don't read those. I don't read.
Well, there's actually been a change to all the pit speed limit is enforced and actually monitored.
Oh.
So people used to do it manually and cheated. Like it was allowed by the sim, so it was alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's not technically allowed anymore.
Okay.
So they might be on the edge with that and actually get some penalty because of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, people used to have an advantage by doing it manually.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pit limit manually.
Yeah.
So not engaging the pit stop. Well, the pit limit are on.
Mm-hmm.
And just manage it like manually. Just staying 1 or 2 kph over the limit. And it was alright with that racing. It doesn't work anymore.
Right, okay.
According to the patch note, I've not tried it, but they do enforce the pit limit in another way that they used to in the past.
Gotcha. Right, okay. Well, looks like we got some victims. Michael Hall's been through to do his penalty there. As we are approaching the... we're inside 10 minutes to go. So probably no more than 4 laps for a V8. Don't forget, this is a standard race, folks, so it will run down right to the very end. Pascal's just done the fastest TCR lap of anyone, as he's looks like he's in pit lane though, which is weird. It just put him up a purple time, which was odd, and then got rid of it again. Tony Klusterman, fastest lap of anyone all race, 2:06.17 last lap. as he tries to close this 10-second gap down to Michael Hafliderson, which he is doing. He's doing this. He's making it work. I reckon he's having a lot of fun in that car. Oh, David Ward says they've told me to remove NVIDIA Reflex, which makes no sense when I'm sure most people are running it. Well, yeah.
Well, I'm running it right now.
Yeah, but you're not in the pits.
That is true.
Okay, so... here we go, right, you got the fastest laps of classes. So yeah, Pascal did do the fastest lap, 2:11.997. Stephen Walker, before he got stung by whatever's going on with that pit lane, had done the Clio fastest lap already, 2:25.1, so he'll score. And Tony Klosterman here, setting the world alight right now, as he tries to eat into the lead in front of him. And it is coming down, it's coming down. Now, he was 3 seconds faster than the car ahead of him last lap, which is unreal. So
well,
let's see what this
that's
updates.
tire difference for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, these two cars, you're looking at the two here. The one in front there is that's not Neek. Who is that? It's one of it's a lapped car anyway. The car in front. Oh, it's Laura. It's Laura Meiser. So she's not yet lapped by these guys, and doing her best to stay away from that. Laura got punished by that pit lane. Potentially got punished by that pit lane management change, speed management change that Sam was describing a minute ago, really early in the race, which has put her back here. Otherwise, her lap times are pretty handy, to be honest. 2:13s. It's pretty good, pretty steady as well on the 2:13s. Letting these guys go now. Well, that's the two Racing Forces cars through. Kenzie leading from Freddie at the minute. We've got 6 minutes to go. Everybody else is fairly spread out, apart from Eric Blixton, Michael Hafliderson in the V8s. And they are no longer shedding as much time by the look of things, unless I'm reading that wrong. That 9 seconds to Michael seems to be steady at 9 seconds and has been for an entire lap. Which is odd, because I'm sure that his time says... Ah, right. Because they've upped the wick. So all of a sudden, Michael Hafliderson does a lap 3 seconds faster than his previous one. Maybe to break the morale of Tony Klosterman. He's caught up with his teammate Eric very, very rapidly. Okay, Ant Woodward just overtook Vit Solomon. And then... And so, yeah, because he's going to be on better tyres. He pitted later. So he'll probably feel mighty compared to the cars around him. Oh!
Yeah,
And Vit is stopping in order to allow Ant to recover, if Ant can recover. Can he get it back in gear? Or is he done? He may have to reset that car. So Vic got a really good run off that corner and just got into the back of Ant Woodward there, right at the death of the race. Now, has he got going? No, he's had to reset the vehicle. Right, okay. Well, I'm sure Vic will offer his sincere apologies on that one. And you could see he was trying to give the place back, couldn't you?
Yeah, and I'm wondering why Ant couldn't get back running.
Yeah, I don't know. He was slow out the corner. He had the Clio on the inside. I'm as confused as you. Ant's been all right. Ant's left the session. Probably somewhat annoyed. I'm sure they'll sort it out. They've raced together for a long time, so.
Well, once again, I'm gonna remember Ant is racing for Never Quit Racing.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do we not do in Never Quit Racing? Quit.
When Never Quit Racing. Sorry, Ant. We like you, you know.
He'll forgive you. Don't worry about it. So, just over 2 minutes racing to go. Simon Trundle is where on track? Can't even find his car number on the track map. There he is. He's heading towards Cunningham. Turning right at Cunningham here.
Oh, I got drive-through. Okay, Ant. Makes sense.
Oh.
Well, doesn't mean you have to quit.
No, but I get his point. By the time he's got out again, yeah. It's gonna, yeah, fair enough. Disappointing, and I'm sure Vit will apologise for that at some point. He tried to give the position back, but there's no position to give when you can't get going again. And these two thrashing it out. Now, if these two did happen to, and it's highly unlikely because I've seen these guys racing like this in the V8 ESC series, take each other out, then Tony Kloosterman, who's cut this gap right down now, so he's 7.5 seconds behind. He's cut another 2 seconds out of it recently. There he is, starting Ullman straight now. Then he's going to gift, these guys are going to gift him a position or two here if they got together. Highly unlikely. Look at this, formation flying from Alcantech and HR by Nyman Racing. Lovely paint scheme, it's very retro. Really nice. Stefan might cause them some bother. He's on his own trajectory. Right, these guys have started racing again. This is Kenzie and Freddie. Freddie back in front of Kenzie. And that's a recent overtake as well. As Simon Trundle goes hooning it right round the outside. They stay bolted to the left because they don't want any incidents right now. They're going to finish 5th and 6th by the look of things in class. That's Chimera on Chimera there.
Yeah, on both ends of the speed.
Yeah. So Simon probably going to win in imperious fashion here by the best part of 10 or 11 seconds by the time we get round to the flag. Tony Kloosterman now within 7 seconds of the two Alcantech cars. I just think it's not quite enough, but it was very, very good strategy. Different strategy and probably a more exciting race at the same time. You can see Josh Taylor's car with no front on it there in the background. So he did get going again. He did get racing again. He's driving the V8 buggy. We've seen that car out before in other people's hands. And we are checkered flag for Simon Trundle for the first of the Pitstop Cup Season 2 races here at Sebring. Congratulations to him. So we'll go through all the other finishing orders in a minute. We're going to try and find Pete Newman. Here he is. Or will we see Kevin Anfield first? Might be a Kevin Anfield over the line before the TCRs get to the line for winning. So we'll stay on with Kevin at the minute. There's all the other battles. Well, there is a battle between Pascal and Renee going on, but we need to watch this one going on. You can see the checkers as they're taken on the left-hand side of your screen, folks. 90 minutes in a Clio is just as much of a challenge as 90 minutes in any of the other cars. So congratulations here to Kevin Anfield for Formula Armour. Nicely done. Bit of a flashy light, the only appropriate time, folks, for you to flash lights, in my opinion. And here we go with Pete Newman round Sunset for the final time. And scoots it towards the line. A class victory for TCR for Pete Newman is something he's not unused to. And then if we can go to Renee quickly. Can we go to Renee? So these two are racing right to the line, and it was Renee first out of the corner, but who's going to be first over the line? It's still Renee by 0.3 of a second. So nice racing between those two. Pascal for Switch It Racing, Renee Earhart for Cutting Corny TCR. So he gets second in class. So well done to him. Right, we'll go and wait for everybody else to be across the line, which I think they are now. So the session should go official shortly. Says that was tough. The track was slick. Yeah, it will be at those temperatures, mate. That was pretty red hot, to be honest. Right, so your overall race winner, V8 race winner, was Simon Trendle for Team Chimera, who won by 11 seconds over Michael Halflerson for Alcantech NHR by Nyman Racing, and his teammate Eric Blixt took the bottom step of the podium for V8s. Tony Klusterman just outside the top three there, but what a great challenge that was. Only 4 seconds, look at that in the end, for Never Quit Racing behind Eric Blixt. So he's done a fantastic job of making that strategy work. And a little bit of tweaking here and a little bit of tweaking there. I think that's a good one for when they get into V8 ESC endurance races this season. Vit Solomon, 5th, and a little way back there. Daniel Solo was 6th for Alcantech NHR by Nyman Racing, and Jeff Saunders 7th for JC Academy. 8th was Pete Newman. Let me just do a little bit of this. Excuse me. 8th was Pete Newman, but first in class for TCR. Congratulations to him for the class victory for Result X Pure Sims. Renee Earhart, 2nd in class, 9th on track for Cutting Corny. And then Pascal, who I'm not going to destroy his surname again, for Switch It Racing, finished 3rd in class, got himself a class podium, and 10th overall. Bjorn Ritter finished 11th for Kinetic. Kenzie Newhoff was 12th for Hydro Race Racing Forces TCR. His teammate Freddie Van Eekhoven finished in 13th behind him. Stefan Goebel was 14th for VTS Esports. Chesney Vandenbroek was 15th for JC Academy. Not last. Where is he? Should be on the chat. Jan Schoenfelder was 16th for Switch It Racing. Carl Hardy was 17th for Result Clothing iRacing Team. Daniel Taylor was 18th for Global Oil, number 6 man team. Oh, cheers. I didn't know you could do that, you know, from your end. But of course you can. Right, where the hell was I up to? There. His teammate, Steve Axman, finished in 19th. Silas Goebel finished 20th. Ant Woodward was registered 21st for Never Quit Racing. Laura Misa, was 22nd for Switch It Racing. Josh Taylor was 23rd for JC Academy. Neek was 24th for Idiot Fish Racing. And then we get into the Clios. So your Clio winner tonight was Kevin Anfield for Formula Armour, and 25th on track. So massive congratulations to him. John Cook finished in 2nd in class, 26th on track, also for Formula Armour. And Demis Tigjalar starts the series well. 3rd in class for Clio and 27th on track for Racing Forces Clio. His teammate Euro finished behind him in 28th. 29th was Thomas Kuhn for JC Academy. Stefan Klauke was 30th for Hydro Race Racing Forces Clio. Michael Hall was 31st for Result X Pure Sims. Jamie Wilson, most of the cars from this point on, by the way, are the victims of pit lane disconnects, if not all of them. potentially. No, not all of them, but some of them. Jamie Wilson finished 32nd for Team Chimera. Andy Littler was 33rd for Work Guard by result. Ronald de Jong, RDJ, was 34th for Hydro Race Racing Forces TCR. Dietmar Hoos, 35th for Quentin Corney. Stephen Walker was 36th for BSTV. David Wardy Ward, was 37th for Formula Arma. And Edward Adcock did start the race, finishes 38th for Whiskey Business Racing. Well, that was quite the endurance race. Very good. Sounds like Kev had fun. I'm guessing that on the chat is Kevin Anfield. He says, thanks for racing, everybody. That was fun. Thanks for the racing, everybody. That was fun. Absolutely, our absolute pleasure hosting this as a pay what you think it's worth series. Runs 4 times a year, every week 13 on a Thursday. The lobby opens at 6:15 UK time. So adjust your times accordingly for your time zones. And racing, qualifying starts 75 minutes after that. So, right, so let's get some views of the very start of this race, son, and we'll get some interviews underway. We won't do too many, folks, because as a fun league it is for hopefully you guys, it needs to be fun for us as well. And I've been not very well lately, so we'll grab some people, talk to some chaps. And we'll start with V8s. Have you got any footage, or is it binned you?
I think the best way to do it is you.
Oh yeah, it might be better for me this time. Yeah, cool. Right,
Yeah,
I'll take
going
over.
back to broadcaster and take over.
Cool.
Otherwise, it's gonna be jumpy all over the place.
Yeah, very true. Right, so grabbing it and doing it, or trying to at least, folks, with my limited capabilities mentally. Right, let's get back to the start of the race. And get a camera. Oh, I got no cars to look at. Why have I not got any cars to look at? There we go. See? I can be taught. Just not very well. Right, I need to scroll down. Need to go over here. Need to do this. And don't know why it's jumped to there when I asked it not to. There we go. There we go. Right, let's grab first into the booth to figure out this this solar power thing that he's got going on. Or maybe it's hydrogen. Have you moved up in the world, Simon?
No, still solar power. It's Florida. Works well in Florida.
Course, yeah, obviously, yeah. I didn't even think of that, especially in this sun. Right. So, how were you at all worried by the never quit racing strategy? They seem to go hard and fast very, very early on. Did not want to do the whole fuel saving thing. Very clear. And by my mathematics, they kind of did nearly make that work.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll be honest, I was just copying Eric. I literally hadn't even looked at the strategy. I just started the race, went, oh, he's fuel saving. I'll do that as well, then sod it.
All right, okay.
Literally, that was my strategy. And then he missed up his first pit stop by overshooting it, and I had a gap. And I was like, well, all I've got to do is do the same thing again, because I hit the half-hour mark, so I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, this works. I'm not too far back. They caught us up, obviously, because Eric was oversaving a little bit in the first stint. Not entirely sure why, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to go with it. The lead's right there. I'm not losing anything, so just keep going with it.
And it's very different racing in a multi-class field, obviously, but also we've got quite a lot of new names, new drivers that have never raced in BSTV series before. They probably have raced with you guys out in officials, etc., and I've just never encountered them. But they seem to be well fitted, because I didn't see. Well, I saw a few nudges of classes going through fields and nudging the slower cars in mid corner, etc. But I didn't see anything at all out of the racing standard.
Well, if we ignore my second to last lap coming out of Le Mans, where I came around the corner and there were like 10 cars, 2 of which were sideways, 1 was on the grass, 2 were making contact.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm not really sure I want to be anywhere near this at the moment, but we'll do it. Yeah, it was pretty clean. I mean, the fact I was fuel saving meant the traffic wasn't really an issue, because if I knew I was going to catch them in a dodgy place, I just lifted and saved the fuel early. So,
Yeah.
when that's the advantage of fuel saving in a race like that, is you can just make something out of what would otherwise been a negative.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the obvious negative is what happened to Jamie. He's been stung by whatever the hell is going on with pit stops on this track, or maybe
Yeah,
it's
he
just
has
pit stops in general with the new
the
iRacing.
theory. It only affects if you don't take tyres or do take tyres. One of the two, I can't remember which way around it was, but yeah, seems like if you do one or the other, it crashes your game in the pit stops.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
And obviously, we had no way of knowing any of that.
No,
And
they've messed with all that stuff in the build, haven't they? So they've
think
broken
so.
something, but at least it's been found now rather than next week.
Yeah, the chat is electric at the minute with Stefan Klauke, F the new pit limiter, and lots of people agreeing with him. So clearly, the what Sam was describing as we were going through the race about the new pit lane speed limit rules have caught out a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's apparently a bit more aggressive in the TCR. It's a bit more close to the edge.
Right.
Judging by what people are saying, because it's like holding you slightly above the speed limit, maybe. It's right in the V8.
0.5 of a kilometre over.
Yeah, it's sort of right on the edge on the V8. If you hold the throttle down, it does sort of overspeed a little bit and then come back down, and you sort of panic, and then you lift off.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you put the foot back down because you lifted off, and then it goes back up again, and you panic again. So he doesn't know.
Right. Okay.
He's just got to trust the system, and that's the problem at the moment. Is no one trusts the system, because I definitely don't.
So you got cars kangarooing down pit road, trying to keep on and off the gas. Yeah. Okay.
But it's still preferable to the old stupid system where people would shift gears down the pit lane, which looks dumb.
So just in case the people are watching, for the guys that won their relative classes, because obviously Pete's in there, but for like Kevin Anfield, for instance, if you want to come in for a chat, then join the Discord channel. You'll find us. If you just join the interview room, I'll grab you.
Yeah,
just try.
We don't bite. We might kick, but we don't bite.
Well, and Laura Meister, Thomas Coombs, Stefan Klauke, they've all been stung by the iRacing gods this evening, in various different ways. So you've avoided all that. You've done a fantastic job yet again in an endurance race of kind of showing how it can be done. I saw some unbelievably aggressive fuel saving from you, or it felt like.
Yeah, but I wasn't using the clutch, unlike some people.
Okay, right, fair enough. Yep, okay. Some people were engine off, I think.
It's just the clutching.
Oh,
it doesn't save you any fuel. It just keeps your speed up a little bit.
Okay, right, yeah. So yeah, great strategy. Sets you up in fine form for getting a different style of trophy, because these ones are a bit pointy and a bit different.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I mean, Kenzie did bloody well last time, and Jesus Christ, if I win the next one, that's a bloody miracle against those guys. So all I've got to do is make them work for it. That's my task now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Alcantech boys are very, very fast. Tony Klusterman has shown that he's got something about him at the minute, in terms of strategy for this one, at least. Hopefully he can translate that into the V8 ESC. But he's in the chat, actually. I'm going to grab him in a minute before he leaves. Yeah, great evening. Hopefully it was good fun scything your way through TCRs and Clios. I mean, that's a new thing for V8s, right?
Yeah, it's funny. You put your foot down, come out a corner, and they just disappear.
Yeah, that's class. Oh dear, great stuff. Anybody you want to have...
Jamie said I can still see you. I said, just wait for another straight. You soon won't be able to see me.
That's funny. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, everyone who turned out and also just made it a fun race, and you guys for giving us something to do in week 13.
Awesome stuff. In that case, I'll hopefully see you for TCRs. If you can't do that, then I'll probably definitely see you for V8s when that starts in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, I'll be back in the V8s. TCR's up in the air at the moment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my mum had a stroke several months ago, which is why I missed most of last season as well. So
yes, you did. Yeah. Thoughts go out to your mum, because that is a horrible situation to have had happen to her in her life, and to all those around her as well, like yourself. So yeah, hearts and thoughts go out to her and to you. Absolutely. But we're here when you're ready to come back, if you know what I mean, when things get
Yep.
sorted out. So
I'm up to it. I'll be back.
awesome stuff. Great performance this evening. Simon Trendle, everybody.
See ya.
Cool, right. Let's grab Pete Newman into the booth. Let me find Pete Newman on the old visuals. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, no stranger to winning races, eh? Even when you've got to overtake some Clios at the same time this time.
Yeah, that was good fun. That was, wasn't it?
yeah, absolutely mental. That looked a great race. I mean, you didn't have the lead at the first at all. Rene had stomped off with that one. He was away with almost a 4-second lead at one point. And then it kind of went away pretty. It didn't go away pretty quick. It went away over time. Then people started getting battered by whatever was going on, particularly with TCRs and speed limits, and then random disconnects caused by changing tyres and weird glitches. But you managed to avoid all of that. Pascal for Switch It Racing gave you a right run to the line.
Yeah, but possibly you saw a different race there because it was Pascal and Rene going to the line.
It was, yeah. But what I mean is, he's quick. You won by
he's very
10
quick.
seconds or more, didn't you, or something like
that? Something like that. I'm not too sure, but it was just all down to not doing that final pit stop. So
okay.
For me, it was that's kind of why. I mean, I kind of let Rene go ahead of me at the start and just wanted to stay behind him and fuel save.
Yeah.
And then it got. It was the same in the actual TCR league at Sebring this season. There's that curb on the left-hand setup before the back straight that sort of, if you catch it wrong, it can spit you out quite awkwardly. And in practice and quali, and there's also a slowdown on it. Practice and quali, I was absolutely fine with it. And then the first few laps ended up getting the slowdown on it. And I felt that I hadn't been, when I got the slowdown, I felt that I hadn't cut it as much as I had been cutting it. So I was quite confused over that. And then gradually started to work my way back down, cutting it again. And then ended up getting another slowdown there. So I let Mike, I had to let Mike and I think Pascal went through then as well.
Right, yeah.
But it was kind of at the first pit stop, I realised that if I absolutely fuel saved my what's-its off and didn't lose 25, 26 seconds, then I could stop it. I could 2-stop it rather than 3-stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So from that moment on, it just became a case of just save as much fuel as possible. So happy with that.
Yeah, you should be. I think you and Simon Trendle need the solar panels painting onto the tops of your cars again, just so that people.
But as he said, joining the chat, it is Florida, so the solar panels really worked.
Yeah, a bit over OP this time. But no, great racing, and we start TCR Challenge Cup at Alton Park next Wednesday. Got a lot to do between now and then. I have in terms of setting everything up. So. Just so that everyone's aware, that's it'll cost you 18 GBP, folks, in order to join that one. But you get 26 races in a season, over 12 race weeks. Various different race configs, from super sprint races with 3 20-minute races to a sprint feature at 20 minutes and 40 minutes in that particular race week, and then an endurance race week, which is not too dissimilar to this, but usually at 80 minutes, not 90. This one's a little bit extra, just to give it that sense of something different in week 13 for this one. But no, great way to start trying to claw that trophy that Wobbly's currently got his hands on for this one, Pete. This one's a different shape though, so you know your rewards room that you've got now.
I did get used to the other shape, you see.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to redesign that whole room now. It's gonna lose the ambiance if you end up with a crazy shaped trophy. Have I got a picture of the trophies? Are you watching the
I
stream?
mean, to
at
be
the minute
fair,
or
when
not?
Andrea ripped it out last time, it's
Oh.
probably given me a bit more space for something different, you know.
Well, yeah, but yeah, you're going to need a bit of room for this one. They're a bit bigger, but yeah, it's a good start anyway. And there's plenty of people in this series clearly that can take that to you. So we'll see what happens in future races. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Just yourselves, obviously, for putting it on in your spare time. Do appreciate it. Obviously, everybody's race tonight. Just thought it was really cool with the 3 classes there. So yeah, from what I saw, it was really respectful and just the general BSTV style of racing. So yeah, thanks to everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, very well said. Our multiple previous champion of lots of series, Pete Newman.
Cheers up. Bye.
Right, I'm going to get Tony Kloosterman in because I want to know where that strategy came from. Tony Kloosterman, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. It's so good to hear your voice.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. I don't know. Lots of people splashed out a lot of cash thinking that you were onto a winner here because, wow, that could have worked. I don't know what the delta was, but you finished behind the 2 Alcantech cars by 4 seconds in the end. That's not a great deal when you're travelling 3 seconds a lap faster than they were. It must have been fine margins. Simon maybe a little bit out of shot, but wow, that was a good strategy. Where did that come from?
Well, I can't say fuel. That's a given.
We mentioned that, yeah. A lead right foot,
So
I think, yeah.
yeah, you're not left with much else. Just go as fast as you can. I probably went too long in the first stint when I went 13 laps. The last 2 of those laps, the tires were screaming for help, and if I had changed that, maybe it might have helped a little bit. And then I also got to slow down at one point, but that shouldn't have made that much of a difference. I'm really pleased. Honestly, if I'm behind Happy and Eric by 4 or 5 seconds, Simon's in another league. We already know that when it comes to saving fuel. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with the result, and pleased for Ant up until the very end. There, he was doing very well as well. Yeah.
I think Vit's going to be sending lots of apologies his way. He stopped his car to try and let Ant retake the position, but Ant's car was ruined. But I think he probably feels very bad about himself right now. But
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. We know Vit for over a decade, I think, isn't it, between you and
Yes.
me?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. What a fantastic guy he is as well. But yeah, wow! If you can bring that kind of performance to V8 ESC, which is going to start again in just a couple of weeks' time, that's remarkable. I love that paint, by the way. How did you get the red to do that? Is that metallic?
Well, that's all great car.
Is it? Oh, right. Okay. I'll have to grow some.
Yeah, I can't take any credit for that at all, but it is beautiful paint, and very pleased with it.
Yeah, nice.
And as far as pace for the league, I don't think that I'm close to the top 6 or 7, but I'll try and give it a good shot this year. I think over the last 3 months, I've found something that helps me with the style of driving that I have to do now with, my issues with my leg and that sort of thing. So maybe it's coming together. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe so. It's been absolutely refreshing seeing you right at the front of the field. When Ant Woodward was towards the front of the field, I was like, right, there's something wrong. iRacing's broken. Reality was redressed later by Vit, but it's been brilliant watching you at the front of the field again. It's been too long, absolutely too long. So hopefully this is the sign of lots more of this to come. You avoided whatever the hell was going on with iRacing pit lane issues around speeding and around being disconnected if you took tyres and things like that.
Yeah, I was hearing about that, and it's very unfortunate. And hopefully somebody sends in a report to iRacing and we get that sorted before the season starts.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's going to cause loads of issues in officials, no, without a doubt, and league racing will never be the same until they do fix it. So, absolutely. So yeah, again, brilliant. Great to see you at the pointy end. Anybody you want to have a shout out to before we let you go?
Well, obviously, you guys for doing the broadcast. It's, it's always a joy to watch the broadcasts, whether they're the V8s, the TCRs, or the pit stop cups. So, thank you for that, and obviously my teammates and everybody that raced today. I thought the racing was very, very respectful, and I know there's a big discrepancy in the velocity of the cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
You guys
that
were like
we
42
managed.
miles an hour faster than a Clio in the straight line. That was so funny.
Yeah, there was one point there where I think I had to pass 8 of them, and I did them in 2 groups of 4, and it was maybe a little bit risky at one point, but it was good, and it all worked out for the best. So, yeah, no, thank you very much for putting on the event, and it was nice to feel deserving to be in the booth again.
Excellent, excellent. That's all we ever want. And we really look forward to seeing you in V8s and for the next one of these in 3 and a bit months' time. The mighty Tony Clouston, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Cool, right. What are we going to do here now? We're going to go and grab... who are we going to grab? Let's grab... We'll have a quick chat with Vit. I like talking to Vit. Vit Solomon, do you have a copy?
Hello, yeah.
Hello. So, nice competitive racing. Me and Sam have a question. What's the new band on the car? Let me find your car. There it is.
I think that for tonight it was Audius. It's a band that no longer exists.
Oh, right.
Like
Okay.
they are no longer active.
Right. Okay.
But it's a female metal band from Japan.
Right. Okay. So I liked the Bandmade. I've got them on Amazon Prime at the minute. Oh, not Amazon Prime, Amazon Music. So okay, right. This is another one for me to go and look up, even if they don't exist. It's probably going to be good stuff because that's what you do. So talk to me about getting through fields of, well, technically much slower cars. You've already done one season of this, but now with the addition of the Clios, how crazy is it?
It wasn't that bad, at least here at Sebring. It was quite good, apart from one small incident where Clios were actually faster in one corner and I got spun around.
Oh, did you? We missed that. We missed that with all the other craziness that was going on. But okay. Which corner was that? That can't have been something like Sunset. Where was that?
It was after the hairpin, the next right-hander, before the slow section.
Cunningham. Right, okay. Oh, no, I didn't realise that. Wow. Right, okay. And these are all it's new territory for you guys racing against Clios. So well done to you for all of that. Towards the end of the race, there was an incident with Ant Woodward, who kind of didn't get out the corner, and you did. And there was a bit of a nudge, and he went across the front of a Clio, and that ended his race. But we saw you pull to the side and stop the car to try and let him go again. But obviously, if the car's ruined, then there's no chance of that. Was that just a lack of knowing that he was so slow away?
I think there were 2 issues. First, I think that me getting too close to him actually took some aero from the rear, and in V8's that corner under full throttle is a little bit sketchy sometimes.
Okay.
So maybe he got very slight slide, which made him even slower, and then I just punted from the back into him. That was my bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We could see from your car behaviour that you knew it was something to redress, but sometimes you just physically can't redress if the car is getting reset to the pits. Okay, well, it certainly sets you up good as a really good practice for when we start V8 ESC in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully you're going to join us for as many of those races as you can, and we'll see some more of these wonderful bands on the bonnet of your car. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go, Vit?
I would like to apologize to Ant Woodward for ending his race too early. and to you for organizing and other drivers for very good behavior on the track when passing colors.
Awesome stuff, and very, very good shout outs. Like that a lot. Very respectful for everybody. And we'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Vit Solomon.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, next up, we'll bring in. Who came second? One of these guys came second. Who came second, Michael? Was it you or was it Eric?
It was me.
Oh,
Eric
it
can't
was
finish
you.
ahead of me, you know.
Blix will never finish ahead of you because you swapped places loads, didn't you?
I kind of jumped the start.
Oh, we saw that. Yeah, that was. I mean, given the fact that you did jump the start, had to do a drive through. I think you did it on your third lap or your second lap to try and limit the amount of traffic that you ended up in, and you
Yeah.
still ended up second in the race. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Feel like I should have won it. I don't know how much I'm allowed to swear on here.
Do you think you would have been able to take the win?
Yes.
Right. Oh, that's fighting talk for later in the series then. I like that. Okay, so Simon and his solar powered car holds no fear for you then. Right, that's good to know because it's nice to know that there's somebody out there that can, have a go at Simon and his dominance of endurance races because it has happened in the past.
I mean, we know from previous races that I have beaten him on fuel saving races.
Yeah.
So say Imola.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no, it doesn't bother me too much. I like fuel saving races, but I
Not
don't think
every
we're gonna
day.
have much.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna have much more of them for the next races due to the tracks.
No, that's true because they're all tight. Well, no, there's one's tight and twisty, two are tight and twisty, and one is a bit more open.
Yeah, but you're not gonna have. I don't think
At
you're
Adelaide, yeah.
not gonna have the, so to say, like if you do an extra stop or not. I think it's gonna be like 10-15 liters more or less. Like I think
Okay,
everyone's gonna be on the same strategy.
gotcha.
I think this is like the only track, considering how much fuel we use over a lap, that really like invites different strategies like that. Do full push and take the extra stop, or do fuel save and don't.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And I mean, great performance from yourself and from Eric. Might drag Eric in because it's always funny when you two are in the same booth together. But we'll do that in a minute. We'll let you get your stuff over the line first. So, making your way through not just TCRs this time, but through much slower Clios. I mean, you guys were about 42 miles an hour, about 70. About 74, 75 kilometers an hour faster than a Clio at the top of Ullman. That pose any kind of massive risks for you?
It was kind of awful. It was kind of fun.
Yes, job done. Job done.
And it was kind of terrifying, but I think most of the Clios did a really good job. There was obviously some bad apples. We had a few instances of like trying to move, like obviously wanting the Clio to stay in their lanes, and then you go to the right or left, and they right in front of you go to the right or left, so you have to slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I think it was fun. Obviously, it's kind of like driving a GTP and passing a Jetta almost.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to bring Eric in separately, actually. I'm going to talk to you both individually for a change. But no, it's, I mean, have you guys got the V8 ESC overall winner in scope? Do you reckon you've got that in your sights now? And you didn't manage it in the last series of V8 ESC, but season 19 is only a fortnight away. But you did win the team championship, so your additional trophies are on their way from the manufacturer at the minute, so I can send them out individually to you. Do you think that you've got an overall win in you? Can you win that championship?
I mean, I think I can. Like, Adelaide was probably my worst wet race ever. I have no clue why I was lacking that much pace. Like,
Yeah.
it's just an anomaly for me. I can't explain it, but I was lacking every pace that I usually have in the wet. Looking back at the season, I think I could have won it, like with a few less mistakes that I made.
Yeah. Okay.
Simon, yeah, definitely the goal. Like I know I can beat Kenzie on a regular basis. Like he's fast, but he's beatable.
Right.
So the goal is to win this year or this season.
Right. Okay. Very good. That's the sort of thing we want to hear, because it makes it much more exciting when there's a massive scrap going on. It's you've done what you normally do, and you've done it in really good fashion. The fact that you had to do a drive-through and then still caught up and got to second place is remarkable. So congratulations to you for your podium finish tonight. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and drag your teammate in?
Yeah, thank you very much. No, shout out to the whole team as usual. Just fun guys to drive with as usual.
No, awesome, great stuff. And we'll see you in a fortnight's time in the V8 ESC series, the one they call Haffy. Michael Hafledison, everybody.
Thank you very much.
And just as quick in is Eric Blix. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing? Was that nice and exhausting for you on a lovely slick track with some rolling obstacles and even slower ones than last season? Because the Clios, there's a big speed differential there, isn't there?
I mean, with the, with the, I don't know what to call it, like the snail pace of the fuel saving pretty much left equally with Kenzie. So
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
classic.
I mean, I don't like Kenzie's running TCR. I haven't seen him for the full race. Like I heard we barely caught up to them for the first pit stop.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I don't like these fuel saving races.
Yeah, you could go fast like Tony Klusterman tried to do, and he kind of nearly made it work against you guys. To be fair, he was only
yeah,
4 seconds behind you.
Yeah, I know, but we had the same thing
Okay.
in officials last season. Corey Preston tried. He
Yes,
got
he
within
did.
11
Yeah, he did.
seconds.
Yeah.
I did not run out of fuel with one corner to go and going off throttle down the backstretch that time.
Mhm. Right.
No, I mean, sure, it's fun when you can barely make it like ridiculous amount of fuel. So it could be a little bit fun.
Yeah, true. I mean, we can do something to review the fuel. The point of this one was drive people to the pits more often, so you do more pit stops, and because you get drama around pit stops, people will speed through the pits, and people will miss their boxes, and there'll be all sorts of stuff where they've forgotten to check their tires, and that's the whole point of this series. It's supposed to be a laugh of a series.
Who would forget to check their tires?
Who would do that?
We were
Eric?
the
Who would do
raceway.
that? So
God forbid somebody put the wet tires in the
exactly that. Yeah. So that's what this one's all about. So it's proven itself tonight. Obviously, there's some sort of weird iRacing glitch thing going on where people
Yeah, I
get
heard about
binned
that.
from the session, and the TCRs have got all sorts of problems with speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's crazy at the minute. So they're going to have to do, probably, as David Ward said, make it 30 gigabyte patch next week in order to fix that.
I hope not. I don't have space for that.
yeah, too right. Was it good fun though? Other than the fact that you were fuel saving a lot.
Yeah, it was fun seeing Hafley to start. Highlight of the race.
Cool.
We did tell him to try a start maybe before the race.
Yeah.
Solo did it, so it was fine.
Yeah. What happened?
I did it
to
yesterday, and might have not had a line locker mapped.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So I put it in gear and just sent it out the gate.
Oh well. There's always next time for that. But a great start to a new Pit Stop Cup campaign. Do you think you've got what it takes to win this series?
What tracks do we have? I forgot about them.
We have Oscherschleimen, which is
Yes,
a
that's
twisty technical track.
That's a good one.
We have Adelaide, the scene of many crashes and lots of rain the last
Bring
time we went
the
there.
rain.
Bring the rain. Bring the rain. And then
I can find the escape roads though.
Yeah, and we finish at Alton Park.
It could be 50-50.
Yeah. So based on that, hopefully you've got a good chance of winning the title. Obviously, you've got to beat Michael Hafledison and easy guys to beat like Simon Trendle. These are dead easy.
I think you got Simon on Adelaide. I
Yeah, you did.
unofficial.
Yeah.
I did it in the wet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, it's a bit exaggerated. Barely stayed on track. I can't remember how we ended up 2 seasons ago in officials, but Adelaide is a good track.
No, very good.
Yeah, Old
Anybody?
Park could be whatever.
Yeah. Anybody you want to have a shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for V8 ESC?
It's you guys and the team. Everybody's showing up for the officials as well, I guess. There's a bit up and downs in participation.
Always is in V8s, I'm afraid. That's just the nature of the series.
Yeah.
The
The nature of any hard to drive car.
Yes, exactly that. Exactly what you've just said. A lot of people just jump in it, think, ugh, don't like that, and then get out of it and run away.
Oh, this looks fun.
Yeah,
It does
exactly.
5 laps. Oh, I'm 5 seconds off pace.
Exactly. And it's not a car for that. This is a car that you invest huge amounts of time trying to perfect to be as good as people like yourself. It's seat time, it's practice. I did it for many years and I was awful. But that's because I'm stupid. People with actual skill and intellect can actually make these cars do stuff like the guys that you see on the screen at the minute, Eric and Simon.
Yeah, I mean, some people just can't get it.
No, it's true. But you've got to persevere. You've got to stay with the car. You've got to do some laps. You've got to speak to people in the community of V8s, and learn from those people. Otherwise, you're right. You're just gonna jump in the car, go, ugh, don't like that, and jump out of it and go and race a GT3.
Yeah, I think most people struggle with changing the way to drive the car. If you go and drive like a pickup or a GT3 car, like yeah, you're gonna get within a few seconds.
Exactly.
But you're gonna be out of tires in 2 laps, out of fuel in 10.
Yep, absolutely. These cars are crafty at both ends and dangerous in the middle. There is not a safe bit of these cars, but that's what makes them entertaining. That's what gives them a rewarding drive every time anybody gets in one that is willing to give it the time.
I mean, nobody can put down a perfect race, pretty much.
No,
Somebody's gonna make one big mistake.
Yes, yeah. Everybody's guaranteed one per race. Just hope it's something you're going to survive. So absolutely. In that case, we'll look forward to seeing you this time in a fortnight's time for the start of V8 ESC. Eric Blixt, everybody.
Thank you.
Cool. Right. We'll bring in the house cat because meow. Meow. Where is your car? Where is it? There it is. You had a very good race with Stefan Goebel. You were racing with him for quite a long time. Who else were you racing with for a long time? Well, maybe for a shorter amount of time. Was it Dietmar or Jan Schoenfelder? I can't remember. But you told me you were going to be last, and you lied.
I thought I was going to be last. Like I was looking at the I ratings, and I knew a few guys. Yeah, I knew the guys from the TCR Cup, so most of them were in the Pro-Am.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked that I'm right in the middle of it.
You shouldn't be, and here's why. When you race in private leagues like BSTV, it doesn't need to be BSTV. It could be SRL. It could be any Alpha Touring Championship. And you race against the same guys over and over, you naturally learn good habits from those good racers. And you are one of the poster boys for being able to do exactly that. You're picking up the speed. Look at what Jaden did. Jaden started out. He didn't start out as a championship contender, but he's picked up stuff. He's learnt from other people around him, and he's made a package between him and the car that works. And you're not far behind, to be perfectly honest. I think tonight's performance reinforces that argument that, seat time, practice, listening and learning, and you can do as well as you've done tonight. That was a great performance, Chesney.
Well, thank you. I must say also multi-class racing, especially this kind of goofy stuff, is really my jam. So
fair enough. You didn't get caught out by any of the pit stop problems, did you?
Yeah, I overshot my pit box once.
Oh no, I was meaning getting caught out by the speeding or getting disconnected by the service because you've changed your tyres or anything like that.
No, I didn't had any problems. I didn't have any problems with the speedometer, or I didn't change any tires, so I was saved from it. I'm
Okay.
happy.
Okay. Well, like I say, brilliant performance. Was it a completely different package to last time where it was V8s only, and now you've got the Clios to overtake and make your way through their field?
It certainly made it more interesting. So I like the Clios with it
Mhm.
because they're always running in the pack. Like you have to think really forwards what you need to do with them.
Yeah.
So and I've noticed that they have the same corner speeds, corner entry,
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
kind of exit speed. So you can actually kind of, I'm going to say abuse, but not abuse that. Use that to your advantage to get them on the exit of the corner.
Yeah, and
start.
get the power down so that you can like launch past them after the corner. Yeah, it's the right strategy to take. Actually, it's the one that will give you the least amount of delays, and that's what you're looking for when you're going through a slower class of car. Look at me talking like I know what I'm on about, but it's how to minimise the delay when you're technically stuck behind them. Plan ahead, like you've said. Anticipate the next few corners. Where's the most appropriate place I can overtake? And then we saw, I think it was just one instance where the three fields were overtaking each other at the same time. Those V8s are bloody quick, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but just keep my racing line, and they need to get past me.
Yeah, cool. And just so everybody knows, Chesney does our videos, so that hopefully the TCR one will show up eventually, and we can share that with the world. So his contribution to BSTV is not insignificant because those videos take a very long time, especially when they're made as good as Chesney's are. Any shout outs you want to give, Chesney, before we let you go?
Everyone on track, the V8s, the Clios. I was surprised that the TCRs were the biggest group.
Yeah, it was Clio at first, and then the TCRs overtook him figuratively and literally in racing numbers anyway.
The Cult, of course.
Yeah.
Where are you now, Jay? Partying.
Yeah.
You guys for putting this together. You should do this more. I love the Pitstop Cup. It's my favorite series. And keep it up, everyone. It's hella fun. Can't wait for next week. So yeah.
Excellent stuff. And thanks for your kind comments. We'll be looking to see where that Honda Civic is in TCR Challenge Cup this time. Well, not this time. On Wednesday coming. That's the start of the TCR season 25. To Chesney Vandenbroek, everybody.
Meow.
Meow. Right, and last into the booth tactically, because I want to speak to him about what he thinks about all these disconnects and stuff. Is if I can find him in the listing at all. Where the hell are you? There is Jamie Wilson.
Scroll down. Keep scrolling.
No,
You still haven't scrolled enough.
No, it's reset itself now. It scrambles it after time, so I have to really go and search for people. Lovely paint job on that car, by the way. How you do? You do great jobs, don't you, on the Chimera chevrons all the way through? So I shouldn't be surprised, but yeah, very nice.
They're a colossal faff on a lot of cars, I have to say.
Really?
Okay. Lotus 79 holding the record for most faff with that, I think. So far.
Right, Lotus 79. Gosh, I haven't raced that in 8 years, something like that. Anyway, been around for a while, that car. Yeah, talk me through. Well, your night completely marred by how many disconnects from pit lane?
Oh, only the one.
Oh, only the one. I thought it was two at the end. Right. Okay.
No.
And what do we think
it
is
seems
causing
like 3 or
that?
4 of us had them.
Oh yeah, more than that. I think there was 5. 1 TCR and 4 Clios.
Yeah, and it seems to be at different points, but they're all in the pit lane. So in my case, it was the instant that I stopped in the box.
Okay.
Whereas Stephen was saying that it was on his approach to the box that he had his, so that's odd. and it crashed in quite a peculiar way because I just had a seized video output, which is very disconcerting in VR.
Oh yeah,
because what's on the screen doesn't change when your head moves suddenly, and for the first like 200 milliseconds, my brain thinks, due to my history with it, oh dear, that's a vertigo attack coming on, and it's not. It's just got that. It's that same sort of sort of feeling, and then you realise, oh, it's because the Sims crashed. But it crashed in a way where the Sim was still running underneath. So I was just sat in my pit box, completing the pit stop as far as the Sim was concerned. But it had frozen. I ended up having to sort of, close out of it on my monitor and then wait for me to time out and then rejoin and stuff. So
yeah.
it was a shame. It wasn't the only pit stop drama. In my first one, where I changed tyres, I didn't know exactly what the timings were like. So I thought, can you change fronts without really losing much time? The answer was not really, because it does cost a couple of seconds, I think, beyond what we were fueling up.
Right. Okay.
Because these cars don't change tyres super quick, and they also don't refuel super quick. So it kind of
it's literally a guy with
out.
a petrol can, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. If we were running sort of 22 litres or something like that, would have been fine. I tried it just because I thought, well, it's super hot, so and I don't know what the tyre wear really is like. It felt fine, but like, I don't know, would I actually gain anything by changing them? Only one way to find out, and then all of these good plans laid to waste because I then, upon dropping the car off the jacks, immediately stalled it like a complete twat. So
that's brilliant.
I'm fumbling around looking for ignition or starter or whatever and all this. So I lost a bunch of time in that anyway. So that kind of put the death to my race, to be honest, as much as the crash did.
Right.
So yeah, oh well. And then at the end, the one where it did crash, I wasn't changing tyres.
Right.
And then at the end, I had to do a little splash and dash sort of thing. So I ended up I changed tyres for that one to see if it would crash.
Good.
And it
Good
didn't
point
on that one.
So how do we get that information back to iRacing for them to analyse, or do they have things where it's auto detected or something like that? I don't know.
No, it'll be a case of trying to, if there's enough information to give to them, to be honest, because if there won't be any crash dump logs or anything.
No, didn't come up as a crash on my event tracker at all.
No. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's going to manifest in the production car challenge if this is a problem with the car. So
yeah, I was going to say, because there's not that many official series where you would have to visit pit road at all.
Yeah, exactly. That is one of them, though.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it will come out in the wash, I'm sure.
Right. No, good. You had a really good battle with Stephen Walker for that first.
Yeah.
I don't know how many laps it was.
That first stint was really good fun. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Certainly throwing it through the corners in true Cleo fashion. Anyway.
Yeah, and there was a point where he's obviously there was some slight telepathy going on because I sort of half defended something, and I could sort of read his car's body language as, no, don't defend, I'll push you, and then he did. So yeah, I worked that out.
Yeah, nice.
Because we were losing time to that little group ahead. So
yeah, and I saw Stephen give a shunt and a shove to somebody to, eventually benefit himself.
Well, that's why you do it.
Yeah, of course. Fair. Yeah. It was
get us both up there, and then then sod you. Basically, is the logic.
It's the little car racing way, isn't it? But it's a shame that he got booted, and he probably didn't know at that point what was going on, so he's quit out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Well, thanks for all your assistance prior to the race tonight. In terms of holding my hand while I did that resound checking and everything. Hopefully, the broadcast was a better sound quality for everybody. It should have been. Thanks to Jamie's inputs earlier tonight.
No
and
worries.
all those graphics you see in the screens there, all to do with the fine artistry of Jamie Wilson. So thank you for all those wonderful things that you add to our leagues. Hopefully this hasn't damaged your ability to win this trophy. But some of these new guys look pretty quick. Kevin Anfield. In fact, anybody from that Formula Armour looks a bit racy, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I did the so that group is from the Clio community sort
Oh.
of entity, I suppose, and I committed sacrilege and did a fixed setup race with them yesterday.
Oh, I saw you posting
You
about
won't,
that.
yeah, you won't often hear me say that.
Yeah.
But it was knockhill in a Clio with like 30 plus cars, and
Oh,
that
wow.
sort of it was the lesser of two evils.
Okay.
And it was really good fun. Really enjoyed it, and they're a very, very capable set of guys in these cars, as you can tell. So us BSTV scrubs that haven't run this for 3 years are already
Yeah.
sort of at a disadvantage a little bit. But no, this seems like a very, very good bunch of guys that would do well in fitting in here with us.
Yep.
So yeah, no, looking forward to racing them more in this. It's a shame that there's a scheduling conflict between their main event of the week and the TCR league that we do here. So,
Right, yeah.
which is just sod's law, isn't it? But
Well, it's gonna happen. Yeah.
yeah, but this is this week 13 thing, limited though it is the sort of area where we can benefit from a little bit of like cross pollination, I suppose.
Yep. And long may that continue in both directions. We all exist mutually to support one another in these private leagues. So yeah, it's good that they're spreading their reach to here, and hopefully that can be returned as well.
And it was just nice to have the Clios back on a BSTV roster.
Yeah, well, you'll have to remind me why we didn't continue with it. Was it the fact that it started off with really good numbers and then disappeared off to just like 6
Yeah,
cars
I think so.
very quickly? It was, wasn't it?
It was at the time. I think it might have been in the summer. That might have been why. But
possible.
But also the fact that at the time it was maybe a bit more than BSTV could chew. Which is probably still true now. So
yeah.
I suppose in a parallel universe, it could like alternate with the V8s if that was going to do its season on, season off cadence.
Yeah, true.
As an idea, but put that one in the bank. But the yeah, it was just, and also I think it's helped the Pitstop Cup class dynamic as well. This being the most favourable track for traffic, Alton Park and Oscherslade going to be a bit nuts, but I think that was the right amount of traffic.
Yeah.
There's always someone that's going to come in and be an interloper and maybe put you off your line or whatever is necessary to make them pass. You had to be paying attention the whole time. That's where, even if you're not in a race for position as such, like I wasn't after the crash, I'm still having to pay attention to stuff, keeps your mind sharp, rather than just lapping around Sebring, which isn't especially exciting on its own. So
no, true enough. Well, it's been great seeing you racing, and again with some new races to me at least. Yeah, you've obviously encountered some of these guys before, which I was expecting.
Only yesterday.
Oh, only yesterday. Oh, crikey!
Yeah, only yesterday. It's only the same thing where Jay posted over there about this, and they posted over here about their thing. So.
Okay, right, yeah, that is proper pollination, isn't it? Then cross pollination. Anybody you want to have a shout out to before we let you disappear for the night?
Yeah, well, shout out to you for putting all of this on, especially in your current condition, which makes you sound like you're pregnant. I'm sure you're not.
Felt like it. Yeah, you're not entirely wrong, but okay, carry on.
Yeah. And yeah, as I say, shout out to that group, and anyone else, especially that have picked up a car they're not normally in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Josh was in a V8.
Yeah.
And probably a couple of others. That's kind of the ethos, I think, that is what the Pitstop Cup is really about.
I think so as well. Kenzie in a TCR. Who knew?
Yeah, that's a great example. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to double take when I saw that.
I know. Yeah.
I saw the name and then saw a TCR go past and went, "Wait, that's what? That doesn't make sense."
The wheels are at the wrong end, mate.
And shout out to the Alcantech boys for coming up to pass me while on the clutch and then deafening me and making me bloody jump when they got back on the gas.
Brilliant.
Just appear to your side.
Hooligans.
Like they get off the clutch.
They are the sort to do something like that as well. They are so funny.
Well, the V8s are so loud when you're in the Clio that you can't hear your own Clio over them. So when suddenly they whisper quiet stealth mode,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a startling effect.
Yeah, totally. Oh dear. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you this time on Wednesday for the start of season 25 of TCR Challenge Cup. I've got a bit of work to do on that. But it's been an absolute pleasure tonight. I hope it's been an absolute blast for you, despite all the other bits of nonsense going on technically with whatever's going on with iRacing. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, Pete.
Cool, right. I think I've lost Sam. I think he's passed out or something. Right, okay. Let me see if I've got any messages from him. No, it must have been a really good night for him on the juice then. I'll do my own driver of the meeting, and we'll see where I end up with that. He might have been disconnected, to be fair, because he's no longer in this session. Where am I going to go with mine? Oh, so many potential candidates along the route. I mean, there's lots of the new racers. Pascal was very quick, and he's very up on my list of people to vote for. Who else was very good? Kevin Anfield got himself a class victory. Nicely done. A few people with a bit of struggle streak going on tonight. John Cook eventually got second place in Clio's. I think there was a bit of a gift in the blue on blue situation that went on with Hydro Race Racing Forces Clio though. Or was it Ronald and Yura who are in sister teams? Can't remember, but he was gifted some positions. But I very much enjoyed seeing a complete return to an element of form here from Tony Kloosterman. The strategy that he attempted has not been attempted for a very long time, and he was, 4 seconds away from a podium. I have to say, that needs to be shouted out. So my vote for driver of the meeting, and we have a little award at the end of the season for this as well in all of our series. Just it's a certificate with a collector's embossed stamp on it. There you go. It looks ridiculous if you've ever seen one, but they are wonderful things. My vote is going to go to Tony Kloosterman, and I'll update the forums with whoever Sam votes for when I catch up with him eventually. So tonight has been what it needed to be, in my opinion, folks. A fun race, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of unknown. We got some stuff from iRacing we didn't really want, but we'll try and overlook that in favour of other stuff. It gave us some new friends who've joined us from other teams and other areas of the iRacing community. Hopefully, as many of them who want to will come and stay with us and race in our more established leagues, like the TCR one starting on Wednesday and the V8 one starting in 2 weeks' time on two Saturdays' time, which have been going for very, very long times now. They seem to be well fitted in, very clean and safe drivers from what I've seen tonight. So thank you to those drivers for coming and representing themselves in such a fantastic manner. Thanks to everybody on the chat. It's been brilliant, and for a fun league, I think this one has been a great season start. I look forward to the next one, but it's a little distance away, so get yourself tuned in with whatever else BSTV's got going on in the meantime. Take it easy, folks. Stay safe, and we'll catch up with you in the not too distant future. Good night.